Shh.
Sorry.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John.
I'm Claire.
This is Many a True Nerd, and welcome to the grand finale, episode 3 of Life is Strange Before the Storm. Sorry we started a few minutes later. We had some slight problems setting this up. We'd set this up before and made it live stream just fine, and then we had some technical problems. So sorry about that. Sorry indeed. Let's just also quickly get me a thing up so that I don't forget what Claire has to look at. There we go. That's good. Right. So we got Life is Strange. There's going to be some slight elements of scruffiness at some points, like the audio is going to drop out if I change the screen or something. It should be fine. Should be basically fine. So let's just go over to this, and that's all looking like it should do. And now I come over here, and then the second cursor goes away, and then you've actually got yourself a game. Excellent. Now just check this is actually. Yep. Yay! That's actually working. Good. Managed to fix it. Sorry. Yeah, it worked much easier last time. This program's a bit of a weird one. Games are weird and they interact with streaming programs weirdly. But we're here now. Hello. Happy New Year's Eve. Is that a thing you wish people?
I don't know, but we've got Australians in the chat and New Zealanders presumably as well, for whom it is already the new year.
Ask them how 2018 is. Is it better than 2017? Because 2017 wasn't great.
Well, Sir Roderick, regular, with the best name, Sir Roderick said it's been 4 hours for him and all of it has been intoxicated, so
that's an improvement already. Just keep that rolling through the entire year.
John,
yes?
No. No. Look, you guys all come here for life advice, or health advice, alright?
Oh, that's true! We're playing Life is Strange Before the Storm.
Yeah.
Do you remember what happened last time we played Life is Strange Before the Storm?
We drank my...
It's time to crack open another bottle of your dad's mystery moonshine. Go and get it in 2 glasses.
Aww.
We're cracking open Claire's dad's mystery moonshine. Not least, this is appropriate. It's New Year's Eve. It's New Year's Eve. We should be cracking open the booze. So,
Better booze.
Chad, suggest drinking games for me and Claire. Well, no, we don't have better booze. What better booze do we have? You saying your dad's mystery moonshine isn't good booze? What's better that we've got? We've got a whole bottle of Pimm's and no lemonade to go in it. You've got some weird Finnish beer or something.
It's G&T.
G&T but Finnish.
It's great.
It's just basically just G&T with some extra J's put into it. Apparently it's good. Well, that's it, isn't it? We don't have that much else booze. There we are. Claire's just working on that right now. Good. Got rid of Claire. That'll keep her busy for a while.
I just would really rather the Finnish G&T.
Well, have yourself a Finnish G&T if you want, but you know we got your dad's mystery moonshine.
Yeah.
It's sweet. It's a certain percentage, but we don't know what percentage that is. There we are.
The problem with the Finnish G&T is I didn't put it in the fridge beforehand, so it's gonna be a bit warm now.
Excellent.
Sorry, it took me a while. I couldn't find a corkscrew.
In all fairness, we don't actually know what exactly that mystery moonshine your dad's given us, so we don't know what temperature that should be served at either. Claire's just opening that up for us. Lovely.
Well, it's Misca. But, like, I don't know.
It's French because she doesn't pronounce the T. Have we managed to get the cork out without it breaking?
Yeah.
Nice! Right. Give it a pour right in front of the microphone so they can actually enjoy and join in. This is the wine being poured. There we go. That's enough. That's enough. It's quite strong. This is quite... Oh! Gets up your nose, that does. It's like paint thinner. Oh, paint thinner, but with sugar mixed in. Right, here we go. Cheers, Claire. There we go. This stream's off to a good start. There's going to be angst and tears and wine and booze. I wouldn't put it there, because if it accidentally falls over, that's straight into a power strip. I'll put it somewhere where it's not next to a power strip. Oh dear. I'm just putting up safeguards for when we're drunk later.
Yep. So I put it next to a bunch of stuff in my room instead.
Excellent. Good.
Yeah,
Just put it in there. Just put it in there. Lovely. Right. So that's now just shoved away in Claire's study. Excellent. Now, what have we got going on here? Episode 3, Hell is Empty. This will probably begin with like a summary of previous events. So screw it. Let's just kick this off and we'll get a reminder of what happened. Because there'll be a previously on Life is Strange. Yes, you'll get a second in a second. Let's kick this off here. Let's get some actual game going on here. And just first, the bird needs to flap its wings. There we go.
Oh, there's no game audio.
Oh, is it just really quiet or is it just not there?
Well, the chat says no sound.
Don't worry, I think we can fix that. In possibly in a dubious way. Hang on, just whack this right up here. Let's just whack this up a bit for a minute, and then go back over here.
I swear to thee, we shall fly beyond this isle. The corners of the world are mere prologue. What sayest thou to my most hopeful wish? Yes. Let's leave. For real. If you don't mean this, it's just making me feel like shit.
Yeah, it's just really quiet.
Okay, I think it should be better now.
What would it take to convince you? Why can't you just tell me the fucking truth?
Rachel, that woman you saw, that wasn't my mistress. That was your mother.
Dramatic reveal.
I want to tell you all of it. But are you sure that Chloe should be here for...
Chloe stays.
They're still saying louder.
I will whack up the game order as soon as we're back in.
Of course. In every way that matters, Rose is my wife and your mother. But the woman you saw at the Overlook, her name is Sarah. Your birth mother. I'm going to tell you everything, Rachel. Everything I've shielded you from for so long. But the truth can be hard to look at. Is this really something you're ready for?
As long as we do it through metaphors, yes. Dramatic, emo metaphors. It's time to look down the whatever one of those things is
Chloe.
of truth. I'm here and you can handle this. And of course, we will be, unless I decide I just, ignore democracy, we will be democracying this up for the big decisions. Don't you worry. Hopefully that should be a bit more audible. Sorry, I've got it. I kind of set it to normal volume where we don't want the game volume to be so loud. But obviously you do want to actually hear the game because this is a narrative game. I will whack up the in-game audio a bit furthermore to actually get into the gameplay proper. In fact, I might be able to do that now. Hang on. Yes, I can. Good. Audio. I'm going to just whack up the master volume a little bit here. There we go. But the music volume I need to turn right down or keep it pretty darn low. Just because some of that is third-party music. But I'm just going to put the master volume up a little bit.
Of course.
So the music needs to be very quiet, but now at this point there should be subtitles and the actual audio of the characters should be a bit better. So sorry about that. So just back out to that, resume the game, and I think I'm here in your mysterious wibbly dream sequence.
I'm right here. Good. I need you.
And indeed, oh, it's called a viewfinder. So now we leave the mysterious sofa of what we used to believe, and we walk over to the viewfinder of what we now know to be true, or something, and join her there. Because why are you re-tutorializing the basic control? This is episode 3. No one got this far without knowing this. And now we need to look at things.
When I was in high school, there was one person everyone adored. Her teachers, her friends. Sarah was everyone's favorite. Every boy wanted to date her. I could barely believe it when she picked me. Sometimes, I think that's what kept me blind for so long.
Ooh, blind to what? Let's look at the courtship.
She was so alive, so passionate about everything. Early on, though, I realized I wasn't enough for her. While the rest of us were pursuing college, careers, families, Sarah wasn't looking for any of that. She was looking for escape.
Ah, which might be where Rachel gets it from. I see.
When Sarah became pregnant, I thought it would solve everything. And it did. For a little while. Becoming your father was the greatest moment of my life. There was so much love, but I was still blind.
Why is he dressed up as a doctor in that scene? He's not a doctor, he's a DA.
I guess maybe he has to have scrubs, like, to go into the delivery room or something.
But why does he have to wear a hairnet if she's not wearing a hairnet? Like, she's got more hair by volume, like by a factor of 3.
Memory or something.
But it's not an inaccurate memory. There's no reason to believe that we're, seeing an unreliable narrator right now. Why would he be?
Of course we're seeing an
Did you just?
unreliable narrator.
Do you know what?
We don't like that guy. He keeps lying.
I'm starting to understand why Sarah decided to basically leave at this point. He basically decided, hey, you're pregnant. I'm just gonna be the person that delivers the baby. You're not actually a doctor. You're a DA. I'm giving this birth to this damn baby. Right? I've got some gloves. I've got the mask. I've got a hairnet. I'm going in.
Is DA like maybe an elected position in the US where like you have to be a prominent member of the community and then you become that?
That's possible. He might have become a DA later. That's true, actually. I don't know, because the only other DA I know in America is Harvey Dent, and he's also fictional.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure that. I mean, generally they probably don't turn into supervillains or serial philanderers. So who knows, eh? Let's look at the descent.
However much she loved you then, wasn't enough. For Sarah, the need to escape was always there.
Ah, drugs.
For over a year, I tried to help her. I made myself believe that she was
because
still
people who
a
do
good
drugs
person.
are never good people. Obviously, that's a thing.
I think he is a bit of a dick.
Yes,
No
but that's
matter
why I'm
what
saying, like, he could... That's why I get the impression he's a bit of an unreliable narrator.
never
The chat
do
also says that
anything
probably he has to wear a
to hurt
hairnet
you.
because his head is going to be closer to where the baby comes out and has.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I don't know. If he's pretty close, like she's got long hair. If you was to stretch it down,
Oh my god!
like if he's any
No,
further away, then
come
never
on.
mind.
Eventually, I saw her for who she really was. A destructive person. Someone who could never be satisfied. Anyone or anything. Even the love of her own daughter. I was desperate. I didn't know what to do. So I made a choice. I was never going to let her harm you again.
Okay, that's a bit of a dickish position to take, but it's also understandable. It's also understandable position, even if I think he probably could have tried harder to get her help. It seems like that is at least a comprehensible position for him to take. But then, why were you out snogging her again by the tree?
What you saw at the Overlook, Rachel, it was true. We kissed. It was the saddest kiss of my life. It was a kiss goodbye. I told her that I was happy for her.
But didn't you say
And she
goodbye
felt
to her
like
when,
she'd
like, you
gotten
abandoned
her
her to
life
being
together.
destructive to herself, like, years ago?
Finally.
And
But she
decided not to
didn't
help
get
her?
just decide one day to be a mother. Not after what she'd done. Not after all the people she hurt. All the lives she destroyed.
Oh, he locked her
I
out.
told her she'd been given the greatest gift in the world. The chance to be your
Right,
mother.
but if he took the baby away,
And she
then she
squandered
didn't destroy any lives at all.
Yeah, it's unclear what happened there, whether he, like, moved away or
Pained me
what exactly happened.
to hurt her like that. But I'd do it again. And again. And again. To keep you safe.
But Rachel's old enough to have made her own decision now. You shouldn't have done that. You should have let Rachel decide. I hate Rachel, but she still had the right to decide that for herself.
So that was the first time you've seen her or spoken with her in 15 years?
No. I send her money. Every single month. It's our arrangement.
But now she wants to see me?
Yes. But Rachel, it cannot be.
She gets to decide. Absolutely not your decision. She gets to decide
This
that.
is definitely Chloe's thing to weigh in on now.
I think this is actually the same evening they got together. I think actually we've been girlfriends for less than 24 hours at this point.
Yeah.
But Chloe's just gonna get involved.
You think you have the right to decide that for her?
When I left Sarah, when I took Rachel away, I truly believe I saved her life. And I will continue to protect her no matter what.
But maybe she's different now. Maybe people change, right?
Maybe so. But consider that for 15 years, she's preferred that money to you.
Rachel. I think I need to lie down.
Oh, is she going to do a dramatic drama faint? Also, she's just leaving Chloe downstairs in the most awkward possible situation imaginable. Chloe's just going to be here.
Chloe just leaving?
Chloe should just go, really. Because the alternative is just... Oh, she's just going to start wandering around. Marvellous.
I
The chat
can't
is just
leave
pointing
Rachel
out
to
that
deal
this
with
is
this
like
alone.
the exact opposite of child support.
Yeah, pretty much. Right, sorry, Chloe. While I'm just having a little wander around and just visiting some of these things, over to you.
Yeah, we've got a lot of donations already because people started when we were a bit late earlier, and it's been going for a while. So thank you very, very, very much to Zycoria, who gave us $50 and
Thank you very much
we would
indeed.
have normally acknowledged it earlier, but yeah.
Sorry, narrative games like this, it's kind of going to be... There's going to be periods where it's just going to be the game a bit more, so yes.
So it said, heart your face, Happy New Year's and happy birthday. Hope you've had a great holiday.
Thankfully, it's nearly over.
Aw, John, come on.
Bar humbug.
Yep. Shout out to Ambrose, who gave us £2
Holy
and
shit.
said, sorry, I can't stay long
Rachel
for this one,
completely
Bonetti.
destroyed that table.
And then, of course, we've got Sir Roderick Quincy von Thunderbottom, the Magnificent High King of Australia, who gave us $10 Australian and said I was going to make a super chat making a joke about mistakenly saying happy birthday instead of happy new year. And then I realised it was actually your birthday recently, so there goes that idea.
Claire is one of those tragic people whose
Rachel
birthday
took
exists
that
between
pretty
Christmas
hard.
and New Year, yes. Very
Yeah,
sad.
if she's okay.
speaking of, shout out to
So
Tatok,
weird
who
to look
gave
at
us
this
$2
now.
Australian and said, "It's my birthday today, can I have a song, please?"
Happy birthday to you!
Yeah, you're the man, Tough Talk.
Does this statue just got a boob out?
It's art, John.
Yeah, but it's actually just... That's a statue with a boob out, right?
Yeah.
Does it have a nipple, or does it have an indent where the nipple should be?
I mean, I'm sure you should try and zoom in and have a look closer, because that's important in for science.
And if I get Chloe around here, and then I spin the camera around to about the right position around here... There we go. Here we go. Boob cam. It looks like an indent to me. An indent on the far right of the boob.
I mean...
Yeah?
I don't know, John.
I mean, and there's another one over here. It's part of like a pair, but this one, the Mary Jane Watson one, like, doesn't have her boob out, because possibly she's a bit more flat-chested, so that one's just kind of rubbing it in. Possibly these two just, like, hate each other. Are there any more? There's a moose over there. That probably doesn't have its boobs
I should
out.
check on Rachel.
Well, no. Anyway, shout out to Sent Me a Badger, who gave us $20
Whoa.
and said, "Please distribute
Sarah
2 wishes for
Gearhart is a
happy and
known
prosperous
associate
New Year
of that
and a
psycho
belly
who
rub
attacked
amongst
Drew.
the MHM
Then
team.
again,
On my behalf,
so
I'll
he's
leave
free.
you to decide who gets which."
Aww.
I mean,
Tabby's not always keen on the belly rub, so it might be me getting the belly rub, just so Tabby is spared it.
yeah. I mean, you know, you're not as you're not as violent.
The Tempest show
when you're
feels
not happy with something
so
like
far
that.
away now.
Do.
Aww.
Oh God, the Tempest.
Yeah,
I just remembered the
Yeah, the
Tempest.
funny thing is, like, every time I see people talking about Life is Strange Before the Storm, the bit that people say is, "Oh my god, the Tempest scene was so amazing, I love the Tempest scene." It's like, you walked on a Shakespeare play and got all the lines wrong, and then made up something that was vastly inferior to Shakespeare. And everyone's like, "Oh my goodness, it was so moving and such." No, she just ruined the play!
What? No, it wasn't moving at all.
No, it just came on and ruined the play! You can't just ruin the play!
And it sounds also like the
This
most
is so
stressful,
painful to
terrible
look at.
experience. Like, you know, like going on stage and not knowing, no, this is terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Zeus reacted to you asking for drinking game ideas. He said, "What about you take a shot whenever Chloe swears? P.S. Try not to die."
Terrible idea. Absolutely terrible idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
hard to argue that Rachel would have had a better life with Sarah. But does that make what James did right?
Okay. Do you think we should talk to the two parents before we try and go upstairs to Rachel? Like, how about starting with Rose? She's pretty much the innocent in this, as well, probably. I'm going to speak to her.
It seems really inappropriate, therefore probably...
I'm just going to speak to her, yeah.
Hey, Mrs. Amber.
I think it's Rose at this point, considering everything.
Okay. Rose.
Do you need any help? Sorry about the whole... I don't think is any of this actually Chloe's fault? I'm not sure this is actually Chloe's fault. I feel like Rachel did all of this by herself. So I think maybe I'll just ask if I can help rather than actually, doing anything that suggests responsibility on my part.
Do you need any help with anything?
That's very kind of you. Could you get out the broom for me? It's in the breezeway. Door to the left of the fridge.
Well, that's ominous.
What? No, it's not. The table was broken. They need to clear up the glass.
No, I meant that shot of the door.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, maybe there was jaunty music. I can't hear the music.
No,
so
there's no
everything
jaunty
sounds
music.
ominous.
There's no jaunty music. It's deadly silent right now. I'm just gonna take this here mop, and I'm also going to. Also, there's apparently a shirt. No, don't close the door. Apparently, there's a thing here. Hang on. There's a shirt.
Hey. Cool graphic. Rachel was really getting rid of this?
You're about to steal the clothing. Don't steal the... Yay! Steal! 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 Rob from the grieving family.
Mrs.
Yay.
Amber? Could I have this?
Oh, just randomly
sure,
ask,
Chloe.
like,
Rachel
if I
was
can
going
have
to give it
this.
away anyhow.
Thanks.
I'm just going to start looting the place while they're grieving and sad. Right, I've got myself a mop. that probably means I can, like, go and... Can I mop up? No, I think I need to ask her what needs cleaning up. I mean, I think I would have figured out it was the glass, but alright. I've got a broom!
Here you go.
You could offer to actually do the cleaning.
Thank you.
You could just, like, clean up some of the glass yourself.
I'm really quite glad that you're here.
Oh, that's good. That's not... I'm not this as awkward as anything, but I'm glad Rose is vaguely on my side.
Thanks. But why?
While Rachel's dealing with all of this, it's a relief to know she can talk to you. How are you doing, Chloe?
How am I doing?
Your generation loves to talk about how awkward different things are. Well, this must be pretty awkward, I'd imagine.
Yep, it's pretty damn awkward.
I guess I'm not great. Rachel and I were really happy a few hours ago, and now...
Maybe you can see why James wanted to keep this a secret. There are many painful things about Rachel's past, including my own role in hiding the truth.
Ooh. Okay. Interesting. But if he hadn't been hiding it for 15 years straight and he just slowly introduced it over time, it wouldn't be such a big issue now, would it?
Yep.
Do you think I should kind of vaguely put more of the blame on James or Sarah here? I've got a choice.
Probably James?
Yeah, but that's her husband, so it might make her clam up a bit.
Yeah, he's just very, judgmental, and everything he did was very much like in a position of power.
Fair enough, James it is.
Doesn't matter how painful it is. You don't lie to someone you love.
You might be right. But can any of us really know what we would do?
Yeah, the
in
problem
this
is,
situation?
whichever you pick, Chloe then
He's
puts her
been a
lovely
devoted
twist
father
on
for
it.
15 years. I know he loves Rachel more than anything.
I'm surprised you're defending him after what he did at the Overlook.
It might be hard for you to understand, but after 13 years of marriage, I'm not threatened by what happened.
You're right. I don't understand.
You don't have to worry about me or James. Rachel's the one who needs you right now.
Do you think Sarah is dangerous?
I've never met her, so I don't know. But I'm inclined to trust my husband. His entire life is about keeping people safe. Rachel's extremely fortunate to have him as her father.
Thanks.
Thank you, Chloe.
So, she feels perfectly secure in her relationship because they've been together for 13 years. Now, we've known each other for, 9 years coming up? 9 years?
Yes,
Rachel
coming
took
up.
that pretty
So
hard.
that means,
I mean-
like, in just 4 more years, I can start
should see if
making
she's
out with
okay.
blonde women at
Okay.
the Overlook, and you would be totally fine with it because you'd feel secure in the relationship.
No.
No? Huh. But the game just said... No, fine.
No.
No, okay, fine. That's fine. I'm not sure... Do I even know any blonde women?
Well,
Are any of our friends blonde?
I mean, if you haven't noticed, I feel fairly secure.
Who's...
If you haven't noticed...
No, I think we just
like,
happen to have a high
everyone.
propensity of brunettes and red-headed female friends. Do we actually have any blonde friends? Ah, you haven't noticed either.
Yeah, I don't want to snog him.
I don't think we do. Okay, that's fine then. You're 100% safe, Claire. Excellent. Well, let's go over and speak to Arsehole McGee before we try and go upstairs.
This must be hard for you, too, Mr. Amber.
It could be far worse. My biggest fear is that Rachel will try to meet Sarah. I've dreaded it.
So that's why you never told her?
You have no idea what pain Sarah's caused. Her addiction has led her to do terrible things. I don't want Rachel to go through any of that.
Yeah, we know from the file over there that she has been involved in some level of violent crime.
Yeah.
in the not too recent, in the not too distant past either. So let's just get his exact version of what he thinks Sarah might do.
I don't understand. Are you afraid that Sarah would do something to Rachel?
I don't think she would deliberately harm anyone. But addicts can cause tremendous harm without meaning to.
Yeah. But Rachel's not a baby anymore.
Listen to me. Sarah brought criminals and drug dealers into our home. She put Rachel in serious danger just to chase her habit.
Do you think Sarah is involved with any of the drug dealers around here?
It wouldn't surprise me if she were. That's who she is. Chloe, I believe Rachel trusts you more than anyone else right now.
Is this where you ask me to manipulate Rachel into doing what you want?
This is where I ask you to do as your conscience dictates. But please, put my daughter's safety first.
His position seems fairly reasonable, really. I'm just gonna agree.
That is something I will always do.
She's so young. You are too. But I know you've experienced loss. Protect her from that. Please.
I'll do what I can. I care about her too, you know?
I know. Thank you.
Okay, that's probably all we can do there. Time to head upstairs and see what we can do with Rachel. Now we've heard both of their versions of the story. I imagine probably the first big choice will be advising her on what to do next. Also, I don't think we've ever seen Rachel's room before. I don't think it was in episode 2. I don't think it's been in the previous games. It's the first time we've ever seen it. Oh, it's got stars all over it. And does. Because can't be a Life is Strange game without them. Ooh, roll credits. And the sad, ironic, I am so happy postcard. It's got a nice room, actually, with the masks and the lights and the glow-in-the-dark stars. Though I imagine the glow-in-the-dark stars would get annoying.
I don't know. I had them in my room when I was a teen, but like.
Aww. Oh,
Rachel?
here we go. Episode 3. Hell is empty, or to use the full idiom, hell is empty, so real estate in hell is pretty cheap right now, good to buy at the bottom of the market.
I need some way to show Rachel that I'm here for her.
Oh, I need some way to show Rachel that we actually care for her, and I'm going to write it on my hand so I don't...
What? Oh my god, you're the worst girlfriend. You're like, yeah, I need to remember
to actually not be... I should feel like I should write that on my hand sometimes.
Yeah, you should.
Don't be a dick.
Oh my goodness.
Be here for Rachel. Do not be a penis. Okay. How are we going to make Rachel know that we care? Okay. I mean, I feel like...
You could spy on her room while she's there, read her laptop. That's always, you know...
Do you think there's going to be anything in the emergency kit that, like, you know, helps her out with her emotions? Like, we could just, like, stab her with some Valium or something. I think that, like, cheers people up. I feel like a nightlight might not be necessarily the brightest thing in the world. Let's just start basically prying at all her stuff.
Rachel's surrounded by so much love, yet she seems so... alone.
Just a note from her parents. A weird lamp with stuff on top of it.
Rachel even
That's
knows how to make a dinky lamp look cool.
Yeah, I feel like that probably... Well, I don't know, it depends how powerful the bulb is. If it's not a strong bulb, then surely the material would never get hot enough for it to be a fire risk. I'm going to turn on the night lights. That'll cheer her up. Hey!
This light needs more light.
Or it needs less light in the room overall. If I was to turn off all the other lights, I could turn that on.
Wonder what I could find around here to brighten up that nightlight.
Well, logically, if I just need to turn off this one, but I can't.
You can only look.
Okay, well, let's also just read all her emails while she's turned away.
I know something Miss Arcadia doesn't. Weird.
Okay. What's the real deal with that fire north of town? Just asking questions about the the fire and someone blaming the Prescotts for the fire. Okay.
Is that some kind of, like, Arcadia forum, or is
Uh,
it like a Gossip Girl type of deal?
I don't know. I mean, wait. Possibly it was in a previous episode that Rachel was Miss Arcadia? I don't think so. If it is, I've totally...
Please tell us, chat.
Tell us, chat, because we've forgotten if it was. Right, her planner. Hopefully it says, cheer myself up using...
I think Rachel could use another subject. What? But which one?
Are you going to start just graffitiing? Okay, do we want to sex her or drug her? Sexing or drugging? Sex or drugs? Sex or drugs? Sex or drugs? Sex or drugs? Choose, Claire, choose. Sex or drugs? Sex!
Obviously.
Let's just start actually scribbling down stuff in her student planner.
That's the one.
There we go. Sex. I've just started to graffiti her stuff.
Anyway, people are saying if you have a look in the emergency kit, like there's a flashlight or something.
I'm not sure how that would help a nightlight be more powerful, but... Okay. So we do indeed have a flashlight right there, so we'll grab that. And then we'll also see what we can learn about... There we are. Powerful lights. Kind of mix those two things together. And also... Oh yeah, I've got text. I had group text, didn't I? Hang on. Please, Chloe, I miss you. Leaving the door unlocked in case you don't have your key. Please come home. Doesn't matter after curfew. I can't right now. Please. Right. Now, I'm busy doing other stuff. Also, apparently there's a group. Group thing and all of that's new. From Dana. Rachel and Chloe, where are you guys at the Tempest cast party? Oh, they missed the cast party. That's a shame. Cast parties are fun. Good old cast parties.
Cast parties are fun if someone didn't ruin the sodding play.
Yeah, if someone didn't ruin the play, that's true. You used to do theatre at university. You must have fond cast party memories.
Yeah, I was in Richard III.
Mm-hmm.
I did Queen Margaret, you know, who's like old and crotchety and does wonderful Shakespearean insults. That was fun.
Excellent. I did silly plays that didn't make any sense at Oxford. So the after parties were drunken revelry house party affairs. That was good. Individualist.
Is there a section on how to walk fours through batshit crazy family drama? No?
So Rachel is apparently the individualist. Okay. Excellent. And anything else?
You're just upset because it's not Myers-Briggs.
That's true. I prefer the Myers-Briggs system. Right, okay. I think we've looked at just about everything, unless we could use... I feel like we could like put on some music. I mean, surely, rather than let's shine a flashlight for a nightlight, our starting point should be, hey, let's put on music she likes. Wouldn't you start with that and let how to cheer her up? That strikes me as a good starting
Even
point.
you, Willie, couldn't
Yeah, I
come
would
up with the
probably start
tragedy
with like
Rachel's
sitting
going
down
through.
on the bed and talking to her as opposed to looking through her shit.
Oh yeah, that too.
Rachel's really into stars.
I like her star globe
I
thing.
wonder if it's her way
That's
of
kind of
feeling
cool with all the
connected.
constellations.
That's really cool.
That's pretty darn cool. And then she's actually... Yeah, let's graffiti her map.
Maybe I can make the world a less scary place.
Let's just write on all of her things. Let's write something I said on her stuff. No, something Rachel said.
On stage, I think Rachel said...
Something you think Rachel said.
Well, in all fairness, what she said, there's no guarantee it's actually Shakespeare. She might have just been making shit up as she went along. The corners of the world are mere prologue. That sounds like actual Shakespeare rather than just something she made up.
Yeah.
I've heard that Rachel and Nathan hang out sometimes, but it still seems hard to believe.
Yeah, hopefully not anymore, but actually, you know what, they're definitely going to be hanging out at some point, and I don't know whether this game will get to that point. Right, and also, ooh, what's her star sign?
Makes sense that Rachel needs 2 signs to contain her awesomeness. I shall call
Lion
her
Crab.
Lion Crab from now on.
That's just the best superhero name, Lion Crab.
Yep, Leo and Cancer next to each other. I'm a Leo. Yay, go Leos. We're fiery, exciting, and cool. You're a...
Capricorn, and I don't actually believe in astrology.
Yeah, that's because you're a goat. That's because I'm a lion and you're a goat. That's why you don't believe in astrology, because you got the one that sucks. Right, flashlights. So, flashlights there. Now I'm just breaking her stuff. Now I've broken into her emergency kit, and now I'm just taking her flashlight apart.
Are you taking like the batteries to replace the batteries so it works better or something? No.
No, I'm plugging this. I'm plugging this on the top, and then just kind of screwing it. So I've broken her nightlight, and I've broken her torch. Basically, that's my actual
All ready
plan.
for Rachel's light show. Better get her attention first.
Now we go over to her, and we look at her.
I can't imagine what Rachel
Teleport
is
to the
thinking
other side
right
of
now.
the bed again.
That's true.
I want
Interesting.
her to tell me when she's ready.
Which a star show will totally make happen.
Hey, Rachel.
She wouldn't speak at all.
I'm
right
glad you're here, Chloe.
Of course.
now. Oh, no. Actually, we haven't looked in her drawer yet. We need to go through her desk.
Oh my goodness.
I haven't finished ransacking her room. And...
I could get grades like this. I just don't want to.
So, absolute perfect grades. Excellent. Excellent. The light of Dionysus brightly shone, says her drama teacher, who is the worst drama teacher.
Oh my god, that's amazing. I mean, her drama teacher thought that Chloe's performance was so great, so, you know.
Also, here's the one I don't buy. She's also got an A in physical education. Anyone who gets straight A's in everything else, by definition, gets only a B or a C tops in PE.
Well, it
'Cause
says
that's the fake
perfect
sub.
attendance as the comment, so, you know.
But it's still an A. She's still got an A, suggesting she's good at something. That's unacceptable. I want my nerd characters to be terrible at sports. That way they're relatable.
Yeah.
Damn it. Right, well, I think we've... Oh, we also haven't been through her bag. We need to go through her bag,
We
too.
were so close to making our break last night. Now... I don't know.
Good enough. Right, let's shine some stars. Hopefully she doesn't mind I've broken all her stuff. Am I going to turn off the other lights first? Yep, I'm going to turn off all the other lights now, even though I couldn't do that before.
Yeah, people are saying P is a really easy A in America.
Okay.
Hey.
You get an A
Check
for
it out.
showing up, which seems like it's, you know.
That makes sense with the comment, yeah.
It's beautiful.
I thought you might like it.
Also, it's rotating somehow.
I've always
How's it
loved
doing
stars.
that? The
Why?
torch isn't rotating.
It reminds us
And the
there's
mechanism
so
that
much
might have made it
beauty out
rotate.
there,
Yeah,
Would
isn't
have
there?
not been in the globe itself.
which we
Yeah,
almost never
That's
see.
weird.
Because we're blinded by what's in front of us.
Emily,
Exactly.
come on. Emily says she got straight A's in everything.
But then
including
I learned
PE.
the truth.
Stop showing off. We
The
know you're great.
stars we're seeing have already been dead for millions of years. They're all lies.
Stars suck. Although I always like stars because stars are the best absolute hard counter argument to young Earth theory, which is universe can't be 6,000 years old. If you literally light that's only just arriving from a star, you know how long it's been travelling, and it's thousands or millions of years.
Yes, but you do realize that the young Earthers don't actually like care about science.
I know, but that's just a really, really nice, elegant, simple counter argument that hard counters it.
Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't hard counter anything if the person you're talking to isn't having a faithful, like, an argument in good faith, right?
Fair
And
enough.
they've just decided that, like, evidence isn't a thing.
Now, do you think that millions of years old dead stars whose lights and reaching us are still beautiful, or do you think that stars suck? Do
No, I
stars
think
suck?
stars are amazing.
I think stars are amazing too. They're still beautiful.
But that doesn't make them any less beautiful. Right?
I don't know. If they're not even real, then what's the point? It's all lies. Everything. My entire life. My dad. My mom. If I can even call her that anymore. And that other woman. my real mom. She's the biggest lie of all. I can't trust any of them. I think you're the only one in the world I can trust.
Oh, I thought Rachel should have, Chloe should have the option at this point to say, oh, well, you know, it's nice that you've got a dad and 2 moms. Guess how many parents I've got? Guess how many? Because it's significantly less than 3. I'm just going to agree with her rather than being contradictory at the minute.
I'll take it. Even if it's only by process of elimination.
Good. I wore this bracelet my entire life. I never even asked why. Never even thought about it. Somehow, I think I always knew. Even when I didn't know. That my real mother was gone.
No, seriously, how are those stars rotating? How? How is that happening? How is that a thing? I think I just need to leave at this point.
The fact that she's here right now. That she came here. For me. I think I need to see her. Is that wrong?
Oh, I think we might be heading into the big thing. No, also, there's no yes option. I feel like I should at least have the option to say yes, but no, I don't think it's wrong at all. I think it's eminently natural and reasonable. And potentially a bad idea, but still eminently reasonable.
But that's why you say, I don't know, I would say, because you're like, yeah, well, this... It makes sense that she would want to, but...
Yeah, but that's the question that's been posed. The question that's been posed is that wrong?
Then no, it's not wrong.
Yeah, it's definitely not wrong. There's no question of it might be wrong. It may or may not be a good idea. If that was the question, then I don't know. But if the question is that wrong, the answer is definitely no.
Of course not. But it might be tough to track her down.
Yeah. That's true. Luckily, I've got my secret weapon.
Is it Chloe?
But what if we can't find her? It's not like I can ask my dad. I have no idea where to start.
Well, over the past 2 days, we've run into her twice accidentally, so it can't be that difficult. Plus, we know that she's got something to do with Frank, and I know Frank, so actually, this is quite manageable.
Mm-hmm.
I think I know what to do. I'll call Frank and get him to connect us to her.
You do that?
I'll give it a shot.
Of course, even if we know where she is, we need a way to get to her. I can't just ask my parents for a ride.
I'm building a truck. You saw it yesterday. How are you struggling with any of this?
I think I might be able to fix up that truck in the junkyard.
Really?
I'll give it my best.
I know you will.
All this taxis,
if
buses,
we find
friends
her.
with cars. Mm-hmm. This is not a big problem, Rachel.
Her. What do I say?
Ooh, you'll know or it doesn't matter. I think she'll just figure it out when she gets there.
After my dad died, I was worried I wouldn't know how to talk to him anymore. But somehow, when we speak, I always know what to say.
When you speak?
In my dreams. He's there. And it's so real. It's almost like it's another part of my life. It used to be the only part that mattered. I've never told anyone about that. Weird, huh? Rachel?
I was just thinking. Maybe I was wrong before. Who cares if the stars are dead? As long as we can still see them, that means they're real. To us. Right?
Right.
Can someone who's a star doctor in the chat confirm what percentage roughly of the stars that we could see are actually currently dead versus still out there but just, you know, on a bit of a delay? Because I want to know what percentage of stars are dead. That I'd be quite happy knowing. So if there's any, like, doctors of stars, you get right on that, please. Claire, keep an eye out for that. I want to know that.
Yep.
Excellent. And I'm guessing, speaking of my dad in dreams, that's where we're going now. Yep, there he is. In his invisible car.
It's like in a VR game or something.
I think he's just adding new stuff to Shakespeare.
Like cars.
Yeah, exactly. Toot toot. Also a car that goes toot, which is also a new innovation in the field of cars.
Dad, I think we're stuck.
No, sweetie, I've just added shit to
Okay.
Shakespeare.
Maybe you should let me drive. You always do it wrong.
That was one time. When are you going to let it go?
Remember when we used to work on cars together? Those are some of my favorite memories.
Oh. Your memories, yeah. And also, I don't like the fact he briefly flickered into having a moustache there. She's worried about David replacing him.
We never... That wasn't... you.
Could have sworn that was me. All right, you win. Why don't you go take a look?
You sure?
I think I might need to fix up an invisible car. Oh, this is truly terrible amateur dramatics right here.
Uh-huh.
Ugh.
What's wrong? Don't you see anything?
Do we play along with the crazy Tempest car scene?
I mean, probably, yeah, because it's a dream, and if it was a dream, then you would play along.
Yeah, but bear in mind, right now she's standing at the front of the stage with her back to the audience. Considering her costume, do you want her to bend over and start digging around in the car's fake engine? You see, whoever actually blocked this scene was not thinking this through in the slightest. The car should be side on to avoid wardrobe malfunctions. But screw it, let's just have her dive into the imaginary Tempest car scene.
Fine. It's... the spark plug.
No, that's not it. I just had that replaced.
Isn't improv supposed to be all about yes and?
Yes, and what?
Dad, stop. None of this is real. You're not real. Rachel's family isn't real.
You're less
This whole
real than
thing-
Rachel's family, though. There are levels.
It's all just theater.
Well, you know what William Shakespeare said.
No, we don't. Rachel makes that whole thing extremely bloody confusing. Do we want to talk about Sound and Fury or the world's a stage? I'm going to say Sound and Fury because it's got fury in it, so it sounds angry. Yeah.
Something about stories told by idiots, full of sound and fury,
Oh, take a drink.
signifying fuck all.
Take a drink.
Nailed it.
But I don't want to be an actor.
You're not an actor,
I just want
Chloe.
to be
You're the worst
myself.
actor. Well, Rachel's worst, to be honest. Rachel deliberately derailed a play.
Well, maybe there's a reason we pretend. maybe the lies we tell each other are less horrible than the truths we keep hidden.
Wow. That's pretty dark, Dad.
Where do you think you get it from? There's my cue.
Dad?
Relax, sweetie. It's all pretend, right?
Right.
Just a bit of stage magic. Floodlights, sound effects. Chloe, look at me. Look at me, sweetheart. It's going to be okay.
It's a good addition to the Tempest, that. The guy run over by the truck scene. I like the random boo at the end.
I didn't hear that. I just thought you were laughing at her dad getting run over by the
No, there
truck
was just.
in her dreams
I think
again.
it was. What's her face? Victoria. I'm pretty sure that was Victoria yelling boo.
Oh, she's sneaking back home.
Oh, she hasn't got the shirt she stole. Where's the shirt you stole? Dear, oh flipping
Okay.
dear.
I saw Sarah leaving Frank's RV. He might know how to find her. He might also be totally pissed about Damon's money. I've got to get this exactly right.
I mean, why would he
I
be
can do
annoyed
this.
about that? I haven't given him the money yet. I've got the money though. I haven't spent it or anything.
They
Oh,
went to
Frank.
be in a shitty place.
Yeah, I've got the money. I can just give it to him.
Where's the money?
I have it.
What do you mean, Egamot? He's a drug dealer. Of course he wants his money.
Yep, literally, I've got the money. I'm going to give it to you right now. It has not been spent.
Jeez, would you relax? I have it with me, okay?
I'm
Yeah, I
coming
just
to
enjoy
get it
walking
right
around
now.
with a massive wad of money.
I have a favor to ask you.
You can't be fucking serious.
I need to find that woman from yesterday. Sarah. Frank,
What the hell for?
something important. Can you help?
I'm helping a friend. It would mean a lot to me. You could just tell him the truth, given we believe Sarah is also trying to find Rachel.
Yeah.
Like, she came back to find Rachel, so Sarah's going to want it too. So, if you do this, then you're going to end up with one of your clients owing you a favour, which you probably want. So, I feel like there's better ways to handle this, but okay.
But it's Chloe.
I'm trying to help a friend. It would mean a whole lot to her.
The girl with you at the mill?
Yeah.
Meet in the junkyard in 2 hours. And bring the fucking money.
Sweet. Thanks, man. You're a real... That went well, I guess. What am I getting myself into?
I'm not sure, by the way, if the voice actress has changed.
Okay,
I know they've
I've
got
got
Ashley
2 hours to
Birch
kill.
back, but I'm not sure if she's back for the bonus
Shower
episode in January, if she's actually
Fucking
back
amazing.
now. So I'm actually genuinely not sure if this is actually now Ashley Birch's voice again, playing the role of Chloe. The replacement was quite good, so it's kind of hard to tell. Ashley Birch is either back now or she will be back in future. And now I'm just going to have a look-see around Chloe's room to see if there's anything of interest, giving Claire a chance to catch up with the super chat and what have you.
please.
You go right ahead.
So, first of all, the Star Doctors in the chat.
Ooh, Star Doctors.
Say the stars are not in fact dead. Thank you, Ian MacLeod,
Mom
for that.
usually does my
And
laundry when
Kate,
she gets sick of
said
me not
less
doing
than
my laundry.
0.0001% are
Maybe
dead.
she believed
like
me
maybe
for
Betelgeuse.
once about never coming back home.
Beetlejuice? I mean, I don't know however you say that. Is dead, and that's probably about it. And
So the vast overwhelming majority of stars are fine and alive because
like
they have
that
such.
you can still see.
Yeah. Okay,
Anyway.
well then Rachel was 100% wrong. Thank you, Star Doctors.
People are saying this is the replacement. Ashley is back in the bonus episode.
She's
it's
just
not her right now.
She's the bonus episode. Fine, cool.
Yeah. Snowdo gave us €5, so shout out for that, and said happy birthday, Claire. Thank you very, very much.
Better than nothing.
Anna gave us $5 also, and said mystery moonshine is best moonshine. Take a drink for every super chat. I shall not do that.
No.
Because I'm in fact still, on the clock working
Sorry,
right
Ward.
now.
It's true.
I've got a real ride to
The Real
fix up
Toxic
now.
Missile gave us 100 Norwegian krona and asked, said,
If
hi
Rachel
John,
and I
asked
were still
if,
leaving today,
you are,
there's
Daphne or Velma
literally
in your
nothing
Skyrim
in there
Scooby-Doo
that's worth
team.
taking.
I think my favourite response to that was someone actually added as a comment, Velma once she's lost her glasses. Which I quite liked. I like the idea of being Velma once the glasses are gone.
I
So
mean,
that's
Velma
pretty-
is bae.
Velma is bae. So that is acceptable.
Yeah.
So much has changed. I wonder if
Mars
he'd even
Father
recognize
of
me
the
now.
Roman Temple gave us £5 and said for me and many other people,
Inaccurate
Christmas
as
and
of
New Year's can be,
yesterday.
quite lonely and sad. You guys
Someone
make
should
it less
update
so.
this photo.
Thank you, and also play Empire Total War soon.
Empire's not top of my list. I actually think I regard it more highly than a lot of people do, but it's not quite top of my list of things at this exact moment in time.
But you're not going to spoil
Figures.
it right
I'm not spoiling what's coming up next. I have told you what the current frontrunner is. I have told Claire what the current frontrunner is, and I think she thought it sounded pretty cool.
Yeah, it sounds
but
cool.
we're not spoiling it just yet. Okay, and bit of search history that happened off screen. So Sarah was awarded back when she was in school in 1989 an award. Okay. Interesting.
An award for
what?
what, though?
Nice to see my work is appreciated.
And excellent. And all my beautiful graffiti on the bathroom was indeed immediately blamed on me.
A further layer of nuance. Nathan almost pissed
Bobtron
himself.
wanted to know in the chat if there's going to be a live stream for the bonus episode as well.
There might be. It depends how big and interesting it is. So I haven't decided that yet. I'll kind of wait till a few more details actually show up there. Also, oh dear, excellent. A further layer of nuance is apparently what was added to the Tempest.
Oh my
A further layer
I'm so
of
angry
nuance.
right now!
Further layer of nuance, Claire.
Thou art an idiot.
Thou art an idiot. That is true. That is very true.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. Indeed, when Prosper refused Ariel's freedom in an excellent revision of the original script, I have never seen a more believable portrayal of surprise than Miss Price's authentic astonishment. 5 stars. An excellent improvement over Shakespeare.
Whoa. Skip's in a band?
Who's Skip? Oh, Skip's the security guard. I don't know why you're really looking that up, but okay, fine. Excellent. Oh, marvellous.
Well, I mean, don't quit your day job if you're the frontman of a band called Pisshead.
Indeed. But when we were at university, didn't we all know someone who was in a terrible, terrible band?
With a terrible, terrible name.
I can't remember the name of the terrible bands that some of my friends in university were in.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the band now. Dear, oh dear.
Like ratty long hair and an acoustic guitar.
Is this the name of one of your ex-boyfriends, Ratty Longhair?
No.
Playing music?
Anyway, back to you. I think I need to have a shower. Was implied. I ought to go and actually help myself to a bit of a shower as I've got 2 hours to kill.
Okay. Well, a shout out to Jowl, who gave us $5 and said every time Claire says,
Where the hell is
"Oi,"
mine?
John in the chat had to take a drink. You're gonna die.
Okay.
And
My
also
towel's
shout out to
probably
Urban
in
Cohort,
here
who
somewhere.
gave us $25 and said,
I should just
when we pulled out the wine,
calmly
it
look for
made
it.
him want to go potty. So there you go. Sorry
Excellent.
about that. Hashtag sorry, not sorry. The guy 5 gave us $2 and said all the miners in the chat grab your Mountain Dew.
Lots
which is a
of
thing that I don't really
washcloths.
know what it is, but sure.
No towel.
Mm-hmm.
It's an America thing. Anyway, shout out to Ian MacLeod, who is
No
clearly
awesome
a star
pirate
doctor,
towel.
and also gave us £5 and said, I hope you all had a good Christmas and have a good 2018. Although I can't decide whether to watch this or continue to try to restore the Roman Empire. So good luck with that. Let us know how you do if you've continued
Can't
to
believe
play.
Max and I were so
Shout out
into
to
this shit movie.
Snowdo,
Right?
who gave us 10
Kids.
euros and said
Wait a minute.
boob cam,
Captain
which I think was
Bluebeard's
about
hair
the
dye.
statue earlier. Hopefully.
Max was
and not
going to make me a
the
pirate.
showering.
We never got around to it.
Sorry, I can't hear game audio, so sometimes if she's talking.
That's quite alright.
Yeah, people in the chat have been saying that sometimes they can't hear me over the game, and I can't. We don't have it set up so I can hear the game, so I'm sorry about that.
Or if you did, it would be with the latency of the stream, so it wouldn't actually help that much.
Yeah. I tried because I thought it would be nice if I could hear the game, and it was so confusing.
I will slightly turn down the master audio a little bit.
Well, people were saying that they couldn't hear it super well, so
They couldn't hear it or couldn't hear you.
they've been saying both though. They've been saying if I talk over it, they can't hear me, but they've been saying in general that it wasn't super loud.
Okay.
So I don't think you should. I think I just need to be a bit more careful about not speaking over her.
Fair enough.
Ready for the best shower of my life. Hot water, don't let me down.
And I think we're also about to get the origin story of Chloe's blue hair, given she just found some blue dye. So I think we might actually about to get the blue hair origin story.
The hair origin story is always very, very important, as we have been taught by the X-Men franchise.
Very important indeed. Right, I'll have a quick shower. Back over to Claire.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to Patrick, who gave us $10, and to Tremoctopus, who gave us 500 rubles and said, Merry past Christmas, Happy New Year, and Happy Birthday, Claire. Thank you very much indeed. Tabby and John also, though hashtag Team Claire, so there you go, you take that.
Aww.
Love you guys, wish you luck, joy, and wealth. What's your favourite gift of all? Favourite gift? Well, I mean, John got me Les Mis tickets for Christmas, and that was pretty cool. I don't know if that's like my favourite of all time. It's definitely my favourite of this Christmas.
Yeah, my favourite's probably actually the one that's still in production, which is there's some extra soundproofing stuff Claire's making for us, which is going to be very cool. It is indeed the Rogue Streak. It is indeed just like X-Men 1 with a single streak.
Yes, Bobtron noted in chat that if we had a mixer, Claire could hear the game without latency, and she could also have her own microphone. We're working on it.
We're working on that.
With that.
Clothes.
And I do not need new clothes. I literally just stole clothes from Rachel.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe they were a bit grubby, like they were just in a box.
Am I just stealing my mother's clothing right now? I'm pretty sure this is my mother's room.
So wait a minute, you didn't come home, you came home through the window, you don't want to see your mother's boyfriend who now lives in your house, but you just go into her room in her closet, and it's cool. Like,
What
I guess
do I feel
I get
like
wanting to
wearing
save her
on
dad's
this
clothes, but...
crazy ass day?
Yeah, it seems like David moving in has led to a very, very large amount of changes very, very quickly indeed. Okay.
Well, I really, really don't like David.
Yeah, so we got the cone of fire we stole, the dragon, the skull, and then we've also got bonus outfits. I think we've already seen those, didn't we? We saw those back in the junkyard, unless there's any more that have shown up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we saw all of those previously.
Where the fire one?
Huh?
Where the one you stole?
The one I stole, the fire cone.
Yeah.
Cone of fire. Very well.
It's cute. It looks like, you know, the little fire sprite from Howl's Moving Castle.
That's true. And it probably hasn't actually been washed in the slightest.
Alright, one last thing. I need to get Dad's tools so I can fix that truck.
Now that'll be easy because
Dad's
David will have
toolbox
brought
should
his
be in
own
the
toolbox.
garage downstairs.
So that should be fine. But first I want to check in with my parents. Claire, over to you.
Yeah. Shout out to Eggnog, who gave us £2 and said, Life is Strange Before the Storm, Episode 3. Dramatic pauses. Which I thought you'd like.
I like dramatic pauses, yes.
Shout out to Benno of Morthal, who gave us $10 and said, Grr, arg.
That strikes me as reasonable too, yes.
I quite like the way that this was like phrased, because like whatever you do, you can't help but hear the like little mutant enemy logo instead of Benor.
Oh, I can graffiti David's stupid car
Sports
calendar.
cars are really good for...
Sports. I guess that those things are probably both true. That probably is what sports cars are for. You paint flames on the side, and then and I guess I'm just gonna which I don't know. I don't know where that one goes. I just want to graffiti everything, so there's probably an achievement for it. So I just graffiti everything. My girlfriend, my stepdad, everyone.
Hitting on chicks.
Wow.
Oh yeah, she's so great at like graffiti. Also, this is her mother's boyfriend, so
Yeah.
it's like, are you just drawing your mother as
Mom
like
actually sold
a
her
booby
ring
lady in,
for $300.
They actually, in the end, that ticket, she did steal the ring. I'm guessing if you steal the money in episode 1 and you don't spend it and you slip it into your mum's purse, possibly that has not happened. That's the one way to save the wedding ring. And also, there's a Mother's Day card here.
I remember this. Mom left it. Wait. Is today Mother's Day? Shit.
Uh-oh, we've forgotten Mother's Day.
Oh wow, that's great. We skipped out and didn't come home on Mother's Day.
But now we have a new thing we can say to her when we go downstairs, so it's good that we came in here.
Wait a minute, so doesn't she just have the card on her dresser? Does she just take it out on Mother's Day so that we now know it's Mother's Day?
David really is moving in.
Maybe. It's possible her mother got it out to look at because she was feeling sad and mopey about Chloe or something. Also, just keep going through everything in case there's anything new we need to discover. Just videotapes and condoms.
Great.
I swear there's more condoms and more videotapes since the last time we opened that drawer. Ah, marvellous. Anything else to check here? I think there was...
I really hate that Mom keeps hiding this photo.
And there's the photo. That was previously, I think, in that drawer, and now it's moved down to here. Okay, now we've also heard there's music coming from downstairs. What's the deal here?
Here goes. What are the chances I can avoid Mom or David?
No, you should speak to your mother. Don't avoid them.
Yeah, I mean, I can see why she would want to avoid David, but
Yeah. It'd be worth checking in to see what's going on today.
I'm flipping them over.
Not yet. I told you, 3 minutes each side.
They're gonna burn.
Oh, you're the expert now.
I can't stand it.
I'm telling you, it'll make a mess. You know, you don't have to make me breakfast. I'd settle for flowers.
You cook all the time. I want you to have a break at home.
You are one class act, David Madsen.
Mom actually looks pretty happy right now.
Much sure they haven't seen her on the stairs, but... Alright, time to stand up. I'm not sure if there is an option to sneak past them, but I think we should just speak to them anyway,
Hey,
really.
who's there?
Hey.
Chloe, your hair. When did you... Was this for the play? I heard you performed last night.
Nope. I mean, I did, but this is something different.
None of that matters now. Oh, I am so glad to see you.
Good to see you, Chloe. Coming home was a smart decision.
Okay, probably I think we should just say Happy Mother's Day immediately to indicate we remember that that's the correct day.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom.
Thank you, sweetheart.
I didn't get you anything.
Having you back home is present enough.
I'm just here to pick up something. Then I have to go.
Are you coming home tonight?
Mom, I don't know.
I wish you would tell me what you're up to.
Hanging out with Rachel, don't worry about her. Should we be honest and tell her we're hanging out with Rachel? I think our mum deserves
in any case,
honesty.
she's gonna worry about it, so
Yeah.
it seems like a bit of a terrible move to tell her not to.
Yeah.
I'm just hanging out with Rachel.
Oh, how is Rachel? I was telling David about the play and you being in it.
I really gotta go.
Listen, wait. Before you go, David has something to say to you.
It better be an apology.
It won't take but a minute.
It's not gonna be an apology,
No,
John.
it's not going to be an apology.
Mom.
Let's see. David isn't 100% dark and evil in the first game. Let's see if maybe he's going to vaguely try and make a tiny bit of amends.
Chloe. I
don't have time for this.
Now, hold on a minute.
Oh!
Please. I owe you an apology.
Because we didn't have drugs when he searched us in episode 2.
Let's hear it.
Chloe, I should not have asked you to empty your pockets yesterday. I was, out of line. And I'm sorry.
See? I think we should, take the... Don't keep things nice and just say apology accepted.
Yeah, I mean, I doubt she's gonna say it in a nice way, but we should accept it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Apology accepted.
Really?
Yeah. Good job. And good job, Mom, for twisting his arm or whatever.
There you go.
Chloe.
What? It's great. He listens to you. Can we be done now?
Wait 1 second. Don't go, Chloe. I've been meaning to show you something. Maybe now's a good time.
Surprise twist, I was friendly with your dad.
This
No?
is my friend Phil Becker.
That's what I call my
We
penis.
served in the same
This is a
unit.
picture of my penis.
2 tours. Becker was killed near the end of our deployment. Roadside IED. We used to joke about all the trouble we were gonna get into once we got back home. But he died. He died, and I didn't. And I think about that fact every damn day. The point is, I've had my share of grief. I know what you're going through. So I guess what I'm saying is, I'm here to do whatever I can to help you get over the loss of your dad.
Please, I'm begging you. Give David a chance, won't you?
Here. Why don't you keep this photo for a little while? Think about what I've said.
I was about to say, I suspect we're heading into a big choice.
Oh.
Okay, now.
Dun, 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 dun.
Now that sounded all pretty, genuine to me. I think an effort was being made there, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
And, okay, fine, it may have been discussed and agreed with Joyce, but I think regardless, I think that was a genuine peace offering of sorts. He's a dick, and we know he's going to turn into a dick as well, and it's not necessarily going to end well in the original Life is Strange, but my inclination would be there's no need to make extra trouble, because I don't really care about him, but I care about my mom, and she, I think, would prefer us to get along. So my inclination is towards accept. What would you say?
Are we not doing a poll?
We are doing a poll, but I want to get our views on it first. But feel free to start setting up the poll. Do we know if...
the poll is set up.
Excellent.
Just accept or reject, right?
Yes, just accept or reject. Watch for that poll being spammed. The Great Democracy live stream, except when I decided to ignore democracy, is underway. Boom. But I'd be inclined to say accept, not because of him or what he said, but because of what it will mean to Joyce.
Alright, so I am probably... I don't know, I feel like it's all very nice and stuff, but he should have, like, said that earlier. But yeah, also, guys, I'm spamming the poll in the chat now. Whatever you're saying in chat right now, accept or reject or X or B or whatever, we're not taking that into account because it's easier to look at the numbers on the poll.
It would be nice if there was a built-in system like that, where if you could, like, you know, type in exclamation mark accept or reject, you could actually have built-in polls into Google, and I hope they will add that functionality at some point.
Yeah, that would be cool.
But we do not have that yet. We're simply on I assume straw poll if it's working today.
Yeah, we're on strawpoll.com because it's prettier than strawpoll.me.
Really, I quite like strawpoll.me. I've never had any problems with them.
Well, I'm in charge, alright?
No, you're not.
I set
You're
up the
literally
poll,
not in
Thomas.
charge.
I'm in charge of polls.
I could just tell you to, like, tomorrow, I could just tell you to do handstands all day for 8 hours and you'd have to do it.
It's a bank holiday. We've been over this. I'm not working tomorrow.
It's not a bank holiday. I could just tell you to do handstands all day.
But I can't do a handstand, John.
That's what will make it even more hilarious. Look forward to the new 8-hour video. Claire attempts to do handstands coming soon. It's going to be a great video. To the handstand video. Hey, we got proper glasses and everything. We're not drinking out of mugs or beakers like students. We got proper glasses. I think they were a gift from my aunt.
Yes.
I think they were. What do the initial things look like? Actually, no. Give us some donations. Give people... Spam it a few more times, then we'll catch up on Super Chat while we'll give people a chance to vote.
Let's do that. Yes, I know you're usually in charge of those things, Thomas, but you left to go for dinner.
Yeah,
so
Thomas.
There you go.
Yeah, Thomas.
Thomas is back. Hello, Thomas.
Hi, Thomas.
He wanted to know how drunk you and I are already.
I've only had like one glass of wine. We don't know how strong it is.
But it's
so
crazy moonshine.
It might be pretty... I mean, I think it's pretty strong. It does properly get up your nose. Ugh.
Yeah, shout out to Poland Nation who gave us $5 and said, you two are awesome. I'm going to leave now because of spoilers. So
Fair enough.
now.
We've got to the first big choice.
Yeah, shout out to Mathesman, who has managed to thwart me with having math in the plural, which I can't say.
This is true. Claire, as an interesting result of some form of the linguistics or like the diphthongs of French, she can't say the word maths or similar. So if you want to donate with messages that have words like maths, baths, things like that in it, Claire can't pronounce those words. Clothes, you can't say clothes.
Clothes. Sort of.
So if you want to kind of, you know, if you want to send messages like
Shout out to the guy 5 who gave us $2 and said Claire is right, #fail John.
Right about what? What was I right about or wrong about?
No, I was right about something. It doesn't matter what. As long as you're wrong.
You don't even know what that's referring to.
I think that's referring to strawpoll.com being prettier.
Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Carry on, carry on.
So shout out to Mathesman who gave us £2 and wants to know if you can set them up with Matt. So there you go. Now we're running a
Matt dating
kind
service.
Of an agency.
Excellent. Excellent. Ooh, no, well, it's fine. It just goes to a pause screen after a while.
They want you to say frothy.
Fizzy.
Frothy.
Fizzy.
Can you not say it?
I struggle slightly.
Oh, go on then.
Frothy.
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 Alright.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
I just call them the Mr. Fizzies.
I
just call them Fizzy.
You're pretty cute.
It's not fair that they brought up things I couldn't pronounce immediately after I was mocking you things you couldn't pronounce. It's only funny when it's you that's being made fun of.
Thank you, chat. Shout out to Thraxus, who gave us £10 and said, "Star doctors, I now have an image of a giant Reaper-like construct nursing a dying black star.
Aww.
Nursing a dying star even back to health in my head."
Aww.
That's very cute. Shout out to the Guy 5, who gave us $2 and said, "More money for many, also for good voice for Claire." It's just we're not the only ones drinking tonight. There's some interesting sentence structure. Now they want you to say moist. Great.
Moist.
Oh, God. Anyway.
What's the poll looking like?
The poll is looking like, refresh the results, like we're accepting David's offer at 86.67%.
Actually, make a note of that, because when we're done with this game, we can see how our choices for the chat stack up with everybody's choices, because it tells you what the whole world's choices are. So we'll see how our chat compares to everyone. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
So make a note that was the percentage.
Yeah, I have.
How many people have we got? How many people have we got watching this tonight? By the way, how many people have we got on board today?
We have a little bit fewer people today, just because I guess it's.
It's New Year's Eve. People out, and it's it's the final part of a narrative game. Not everyone likes.
787 right now.
That's probably what I would have expected, to be honest. I wasn't expecting this to be a big one. Lots of people are going to be out at their parties, and it's a day off, and there's good films on TV and stuff. I'm not surprised it's a bit of a smaller one. Right, so we're accepting.
Yeah.
Accept. Now don't lose the cocking photo.
David looks so young.
Also, did her hand just say Shag a Fox?
And this Phil guy.
What?
They look close.
We just briefly saw her hand when she writes in her hand what the current objective is. I swear it just said Shag a Fox. Shag a Fox!
Thank you, David.
Oh, Chloe.
I think she's got a reminder on her hand to Shag a Fox.
I'm just so proud of
I need to
you
wait
both.
big control so I can see what's on my hand.
I really need to go.
To Shag a Fox.
Be careful out there, Chloe.
Use protection. You don't know where that fox has
I
been.
love you, sweetheart.
All right. What the hell?
Rice cereals. Oh, is David a bit of a prepper?
Just gotta grab Dad's toolbox and then get out of here quick. Holy crap.
Yeah, Chloe is a furry.
This
we've
might
decided.
actually be helpful for fixing up the truck.
Right, there might be some stuff in the garage, but also got to check what's on my hand.
Snag a toolbox.
Snag a toolbox, not Shag a
Thank
Fox.
you, Sir Roderick Quincy von Thunderbottom, the magnificent hiking of Australia.
Shag a Fox. Hashtag Shag a Fox.
Yeah, no, now Chloe is a furry is definitely confirmed.
Yeah. And sadly, we don't get to actually have a look around the garage. Instead, we're skipping straight out to the junkyard. Which I guess we get to by virtue of, like, we have to take the train out there, because it's quite a long way if I don't without the truck to take me there. So I'm guessing I was on that train and then had to jump off. The train was going a bit fast.
Not like you're a rebel or something, so...
But yeah. We got a toolkit, we got a book on how to fix trucks, which is bloody convenient.
Work with me here.
I think you've got time to do a little bit while we're waiting on Chloe to fix a truck.
Shout out to Thomas Richter, who gave us 10 Brazilian reals and said, "Hello, many a true nerd. Happy New Year, everyone, and a special thanks to Tabby, John, and Claire for a better year with all the amazing YouTube content. Looking forward to 2018. Yay!" with a smiley face.
Still needs a bit
I'm glad
more
Tabby was first in that list.
love.
Yeah, obviously. And
I can
Thomas
salvage
also gave
this
us another
beast.
2 Brazilian reals
I
and
just
added
need to
that
find the right
2018
tool for
will
each
be the
problem.
year of communism.
Oh shit, Claire.
What?
I need to fix a car. It's
Well,
my
that
summer
always
car
goes
all over.
well.
It's my summer car all over again. I actually need to try to figure out how to fix a car. Oh shit.
Yeah, but you have a lot fewer options, I think, in that game than you did in My Summer Car. So you'll probably figure
I
it
can
out just by
definitely
process
see
of
some
elimination.
problems.
What the cock's a serpentine belt?
Need to match them to the right tool.
Okay, I just need to match the problems to the right tools. Alright, let's look at the manual.
My
It's
summer life
not
is
like
strange.
I need a manual,
Okay.
but I'm really glad it's here.
As am I. Okay, hang on. Distributor cap. Contacts, remove carbon buildup, lubricate with dielectric grease. Okay. Intake manifold, and then it needs to be 1, 2. So when you take it out, the order is 1, 2, 4, 3, and then there's like B at the end, or the intake. Wait, hang on, no. Contacts, intake, then vacuum pipe, then throttle bod. Right, we'll be able to figure this out. Okay, let's start with that. So let's take this old girl out, and then figure out what's going
The
on.
distributor cap looks pretty gross.
Yeah, it says take off the
I
carbon.
need something small to scrape the gunk off the cap.
Get something small to scrape gunk off cap. Pliers! Well, hang on, screwdriver's pretty small, so are pliers. Don't think any of those things are that small, but... Okay.
Yeah, Thomas says take a drink whenever John screws up with the car. Please don't, we will all die if we do that.
Okay, we can try and use the screwdriver to scrape gunk off, like the car, with a
Just
screwdriver.
the car in general. What?
Well, I've pulled the bit out, and now I'm just going to stick a screwdriver in it. This is the John approach to
Seems
car
legit.
maintenance. Just pull a bit out and stick a screwdriver in it.
That should help keep shit distributed.
That is exactly my level of understanding.
Yeah.
Well, fuck.
Oh, I've broken a thing.
Oh, she swore. Take a drink.
I need to reattach a wire. But do
Go
I need
back from
the...
once you came.
No, just need to reattach that. That's fine. Doesn't need to be fixed or anything.
Okay, it's not from whence, Chloe, alright?
Uh-huh. Right, okay. Radiator cap I can presumably just take off. That can just
This
be pulled
thing
off.
seems pretty gunked up.
Everything seems pretty gunked up. Well, I've got the screwdriver. Could I
I
just...
think I should move on
Engine
to
grease in
something
her
else.
hair now.
That's fine. She's got blue. She had a little bit of black too. Right, that bit... Okay, this bit over here looks pretty screwed, to be honest. That's pretty bad. Because that's
Looks like
literally
someone tried to patch
been
this thing up.
bandaged.
Sometime before I was born.
I feel like if you're bandaging your
At
car,
this
that's a
point,
problem.
I think that ancient duct tape is better than anything I can do.
Yeah, but like duct tape
Better
is
leave it
magic,
be.
isn't it?
Yeah, but there's kind of holes in the duct tape as well. Alright,
Right.
fuel filter. So, like, the good fuel is filtered through and the bad fuel stays out. So we just got to check that. Might need a different tool. Don't know what you need for a fuel filter. I've got a screwdriver. Alright. I think I've just removed it. Did we not need to
This
filter the
thing is
fuel?
Gunked the fuck up.
Everything's gunked. That's literally the only problem. It's just gunking. I just need to, like,
What?
gunk all the things. I need to blow through it. I'm just going to blow into the fuel filter to de-gunk the gunk.
Maybe.
Okay.
Right.
That apparently worked.
Sick. I mean,
I see no way that's a bad idea. I mean, like, you know, in theory, introducing air into a fuel system might cause an explosion. Like, that feels sensible to me.
yeah, but it's not like it was in like an airtight, you know, it wasn't sealed.
It
to
might
begin
have been
with.
before I pulled it off. I don't know.
Anyway, don't you need to change the battery because you stole a battery from like another truck?
I think I already... I think this is the new
Pretty
battery.
loose.
Right.
How can I tighten it?
Using your nails or something. Right, can I use my screwdriver for that?
Nothing doing.
No, I'm going to need to... Okay, pliers might tighten. I could pliers. I'm going to use pliers to tighten. That's... what are pliers for?
Or a wrench, John?
Well, I kind of assume... what are pliers actually for? Because I kind of assume pliers for cutting, but it doesn't look like that's
Well,
true.
pliers are
helping.
like for gripping.
Oh, well, then they could do the thing that we just said.
Yeah, either that or a wrench, really.
I'm going to change over to the wrench. And wait, what is that a wrench?
That's a type of a wrench.
Oh, the thing I was thinking of was a spanner. I got a
Yeah.
wrench and a spanner confused.
You're a spanner.
Shut up, you. Okay, now I'm just going to wrench the wrench with my wrench. Yeah, wrench. Get that wrench in there. Yeah.
Much better.
Apparently that's much better. Good. Now I just need to battery the battery. I think I fixed the battery last time,
This
didn't I?
connection is pretty shaky.
If only I had some pliers. Good grip.
on it.
Literally every single thing about repairing this car is subject to innuendo.
Yeah.
Like, all of it.
Really?
I get a good grip on it, blow through the thing, gunk comes out.
Gunk comes out!
I mean, I'm
Christ,
just saying,
Claire.
there
Christ.
was a splodge inside down at the Look at it! Look at it!
Yes, it's black! And there's so much wrong with what you're saying now.
Deadly electric glove.
Anyway, the chat was doing all the, innuendo as well, so...
Spark plugs busted. Carbon deposits. Of course.
Oh, I think I might need to steal spark plugs out of the death car. Hopefully, bits of my dad aren't still inside the death car. Like, in the end, he got squished so good, they just kind of left a bit of his, a couple of his fingers inside the engine, because it was too difficult to get them out. That'd be kind of traumatizing and also hilarious.
Please. I need you. Yeah.
And it looks like we've got a working truck that we shouldn't be driving that fast, because that's just asking to have an accident with a truck we've literally just repaired. Especially as we know someone is coming to visit us inside this place. And thankfully it's still got some fuel in it, apparently. Someone just dumped it still with fuel in the tank. And I've just revealed something. A mirror to contemplate myself.
Hey! Junkyard Queen. Where are you at?
Oh, and you're wearing the shirt you stole from
Hey.
her?
Yes, I am. When's she going to comment on that?
Shit. Your hair. It's so...
No, she's just going to comment on the hair.
Badass.
I was gonna say hot. But, yeah, badass too. Interesting choice in shirt, too.
Thought you'd like it. It involves fire.
And also it's yours.
Hey,
How
I'm not
how
sure if you saw,
tactful.
but someone moved your truck.
No way.
Should we check it out?
Hey, Price. Nice wheels.
Well, Frank and Rachel ever met
You're
before.
early, Frank. What's the occasion?
It's his fucking bar mitzvah. Frank here's becoming a man. Aren't you, big guy?
What's he doing here?
What do you think? We're not dealing with a couple of dime bags anymore, Chloe. Where's the money?
Hand it straight over.
Yeah.
It's right here. Obviously, I was gonna give it to you. You don't have to be such a dick about
Stop
it.
with the attitude.
Yes, these
He
are
can
not
murder
friendly,
you.
happy people. Now stay very quiet until he walks away.
You heard what happened to Drew, right? Maybe try keeping that in mind when you talk to me.
Don't fucking touch her.
You're not helping, Rachel.
Why is it that chicks think it's okay to hit me? But if I lay a single finger on them, suddenly, it's a whole other thing. Frank says you were asking about a client of his. That true?
Oh, Claire.
Oh.
Do we actually ask about Sarah now, or do we say no, hope he goes away, and maybe ask just with Frank present?
I think it's probably pretty dangerous to lie to that guy.
Yeah.
But then Rachel's probably gonna flip.
Yeah. Say yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's true. I don't see why you should give a shit.
You don't?
Chloe.
Maybe I'll show you. See, you two Nancy Drews decided it would be a good idea to call your drug dealer and ask about his business. I didn't go to a fancy academy, but that doesn't strike me as smart. Maybe it was this man's sunny disposition that confused you. But he's got a whole other side to him that I don't think you'd like. Should we let them see it?
We're just talking here.
Okay, then let's talk. I want to know right now why you give a shit about this woman.
The truth is definitely got to be the best option here, rather than making anything up that's going to antagonize them.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, Chloe is physically incapable of telling the truth. So, do we say a friend, why do you care so much, or not your business? Probably just be as direct as possible, which is a friend,
I'd say,
yeah.
By the way, the chat
She's
thinks
a
we're
friend.
gonna die now because we've done
An
that.
old family friend.
This chick doesn't have any family or any friends.
Look, none of this matters. All we care about is that you stop asking questions. Got it?
No. Tell me where she is. Now.
Rachel.
Wait a minute. No way.
What the fuck is your
Rachel? As in, Rachel Amber? That makes so much sense. This is James Amber's fucking kid.
Damon.
Your dad's a real piece of shit, you know.
We know.
Yeah, I mean, we know.
Yeah,
probably
you know
a
what?
better
I'm gonna
option
agree.
there.
I'm just gonna agree.
We're aware. Not sure what that has to do with us.
Me neither. But I'd like to find out. Here's what happens next.
Come on, man. They're just kids.
No, they're not. This one is the fucking DA's daughter. And right now, she's going to fill me in on what her daddy is up to and how he's connected to that whore everyone's asking about.
Damon, calm down. We're still talking. Everything's still cool. No need to get crazy.
Rachel's making a bad decision. Rachel just made a really cocky, stupid decision.
Oh, you fucking bitch!
And Rachel's got a bit stabbed.
Rachel!
Damon! What the fuck? Chloe! Go! Now!
Luckily, just in the arm.
Hold on!
Luckily, they have a massive amount of time to get in the truck and leave.
Oh, under the arm. That's worse.
Hold on, okay.
And sword into the armpit's a really good way to kill someone.
No.
Yeah, well,
no.
probably that guy would know.
No, I'm not losing you.
Losing you. We started dating yesterday.
Also, there's still a fire going on, apparently. We should probably go to a hospital or something. Maybe her dad's house, given her dad possibly was a doctor before he was DA, based on what we saw. Maybe.
No, we don't think that's.
We don't. Okay, the chat didn't think that was the case.
No.
Well, you know what? Screw it. You know he's got surgical gloves and a mask and a hat somewhere.
Yeah.
That's good enough. Oh no, I think we're actually going to an emergency room.
Like fucking not idiot.
No, that's not a good idea. We just gave away the money. Shh. We're in America, Claire.
Yeah, but her daddy's a DA, so it's.
Oh, thank goodness. He can pay for this. Yeah, I know we're sad, but she kind of brought this on herself by picking up a plank of wood and hitting an armed drug dealer with it. Like, there's no way.
I mean, like, I think it's extremely unrealistic that she didn't get gunned down.
Yeah.
Like.
Plus, I feel like Chloe's lucky not to have just been slapped or struck by James then. Given the last thing he said to her was, hey, my daughter's safety. Please keep my daughter's safety by following it. Stabbed by drug dealers. Stabbed by Chloe's drug dealer, who Chloe arranged the meetup with. Yeah, I feel like you deserve to get the yelling you're about to get. You deserve this. You were definitely responsible for this.
Is going to be all right. The knife damaged her brachial artery, but didn't cut it. She's out of surgery. And now she's resting. Chloe, what happened?
Oh. It is her fault. Do we straight up confess to it, though? Because we literally said, hey, let's go and meet Frank and ask my drug dealer about this woman. So, absolutely 100%.
I mean, you could lean in and be like, it's James's fault because he never told her, and so we had to find out the only way we could, which was talking to drug dealers.
Which was a stupid solution anyway.
Yeah, right, but...
Do you think we are honest here, Claire?
Do we want to...
Do we want to... Yeah, you know what? Screw it. I like this one. Straw poll this one.
Yeah. Go on then.
Not sure or my fault.
Alright.
So straw poll that up, sure, because that's kind of an interesting, even though it's not kind of one of the big flashy vroom things. By the way, when I say vroom, I do actually wiggle my fingers around to indicate the wiggliness.
Yeah, that is true.
There's finger wiggling going on right now. I do a lot of gesticulating. This is why I love doing VR videos, because I get to gesticulate while I talk. But like, even if it's not VR, I'm often gesticulating while I'm talking anyway. And also, even if I'm not recording, I often commentate my life.
Oh yes.
As Claire is well aware. Do we have a poll?
We do have a poll.
Spam that poll.
Spammed right now.
Spam that poll. And while we're waiting for some results, Claire, over to you.
Yeah.
While I drink some mystery moonshine.
Yeah.
Oh, it's strong.
Shout out to Snowdo, who gave us €10 and said, John, are you going to play Morrowind or Oblivion after Skyrim, or even Arena or Daggerfell?
Probably Oblivion, heavily modded. I haven't decided 100% yet, and maybe there'll be a bit of an Elder Scrolls pause. My current working theory is, pretty soon afterwards, we'd probably get into some form of heavily modded Oblivion to make it look a bit nicer.
Yeah, also shout out to Thallium, who gave us $2 and said, many a happy new year. And a shout out to Sent Me a Badger, who gave us $2 and said, by the way, thank you, Sent Me a Badger. He said, the wrath of the math occur on path after bath. All in the plural, obviously.
That was Claire attempting to say that message.
Please go right ahead and say it yourself if you prefer.
I'm sorry, I need to sit. Is it on screen right now?
It's
Oh, you mean the wraths of the maths occur on paths after baths?
Yes, that.
That fairly easy, simple thing to say.
Isn't it paths? Paths? Isn't there like? Okay, whatever.
Are you asking whether it's paths or paths?
No. that was not what I was asking. I thought that might be like an E, like paths. I don't know.
No.
Shout out to Thomas Risher, who gave us 2 Brazilian reals and said, I wash my clothes in the bath. This is while doing math. That's a stupid idea. Wash them in a washing machine and then graduate so you don't have to do math ever again. Shout out to
I was
Ella,
good at maths.
who gave us £2 and said, just maths.
I was very good at
Everyone
maths.
hates me.
When I elected to do classics as my A-level choices, the head of maths at my school hunted me down and basically challenged me. Why are you not taking maths and further maths? Because I was good at maths, so he thought I was he thought I was a good candidate for getting really good grades to boost the average grade of his classes up a bit. But nah, I don't want to do classics, mate. Sorry.
Yes.
Any more?
Yeah, there are a few more, but I think the poll probably should.
The poll! What does the poll say?
The poll says, view results. Yeah, 70% of people are saying my fault.
My fault! Go!
I mean, it is her fault.
Yeah.
It's my fault. I should have listened to you. I even saw your file saying Sarah was connected to Damon Merrick.
I know exactly who Damon Merrick is.
It'd be a pretty shitty DA if you didn't know who Damon Merrick was.
Start over and tell me everything. Did you and Rachel try to contact Sarah?
Yes, through a drug dealer.
I'm not going to chastise or blame you, Chloe. But I need the
really should
whole
blame
story.
her, though.
I didn't tell the whole story, because at this point, now that a DA's daughter's been
So,
shanked, this is a good way to get Damon away.
I got my dealer to meet us, since he knows Sarah.
Frank Bowers.
Yeah, that's right. But Damon showed up with him.
What did Merrick want?
And to ask about Sarah to scare us away. Which do you think is closest to the truth there? Because what he did was he showed up and he wanted to know why we were asking about Sarah.
Yeah.
But his intention was probably to scare them off and make sure no one was asking any more questions.
Yeah.
So would you say B is the more accurate representation of how it went?
Yeah, I mean, he was being very threatening.
Yeah, the point of the conversation was, I want people to not be asking questions about her anymore. So it was trying to scare them off. Yes, that's fair.
I think he wanted to scare us, so he'd stop asking questions about his business.
Is that how it became violent?
And he wanted dirt on you. Rachel got angry.
Ooh, make him feel bad about it.
Well, he did, but that's not how it got violent. Unless, of course, we want to slightly adjust the story in such a way as paint him in a worse light in order to potentially get the DA to come down harder on him. Though I imagine he's already going to come pretty hard on the guy who shanked his daughter.
No, it got violent because she used the name Rachel, and he said, wait a minute, you're the DA's daughter, and asked for dirt on the DA.
Yes.
I think that's fair to say that, like,
That
got violent because the guy realized that the girl, that Rachel was valuable to
That's
him in
fair.
that way.
That's fair. I mean, he pulled the knife before Rachel attacked him. That's true. He was the first to draw a weapon, and he actually drew a lethal weapon intentionally, whereas she just picked up something that happened to be close by. So that's fair, yes.
When he found out Rachel was the DA's daughter, he wanted information about you.
And how did he know that I'm her father?
Well, I think he already knew.
Yeah, it's people in the comments were suggesting that Damon knows Sarah better than he said, and like maybe he's sleeping with her.
Possible. I would suggest that he probably already knew because it's a small town and it's not exactly secret information. So I think he already knew was the implication.
I don't know. Maybe he's seen her before.
What happened next?
Damon had a knife out, and we all could see it. But then he said something that pissed Rachel off. And she just grabbed a piece of wood and hit him. And then he stabbed her. I keep thinking that maybe I could have done something, but when he attacked her, I just froze.
It's not your fault.
Kinda is.
Yeah, but I mean,
held
she didn't
him off
exactly
so
freeze. Like, she
we
did
could get to the truck. I heard a scream, but I don't know what happened. And then we were here.
I appreciate you telling me the truth. I'll see if I can pull some strings with Ray.
Oh,
Maybe
okay
get
then.
you back into Blackwell.
Which is odd.
Like, that's a really weird thing to say. Like,
Yeah.
someone's like,
Now that you've got my daughter stabbed, I'll try and get you back into school. Especially as we know that she wasn't in the school by the time... This is the final episode of Before the Storm. By the original Life is Strange, she definitely isn't in the academy, so why does she need to go back? Okay. Do we ask about Damon, or do we ask about Sarah now?
ooh.
Because Sarah, maybe now that he knows how dangerously obsessed his daughter's getting with this, he might be willing to open up about it. But Damon, we kind of want to know about him, just in case he tries to come and stab us again.
Yeah, although if we start talking about Damon, then he might ask, like, how we know Frank and that. And
Well, she already said that he's the dealer, so it's not a secret that Chloe's a recreational drug user. Maybe talk about Sarah.
yeah.
Sarah, yeah.
What if Rachel still wants to meet Sarah?
After all this, I'm hoping she'll finally see reason. I was told that if Rachel had arrived only a few minutes later, she might not have,
But Sarah
Thank
didn't
you,
stab
Chloe.
Rachel.
You saved my world. It will be some time before Rachel wakes up. I promise. I'll let you know when she does.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay, we've got to go and do something else then, I'm guessing. Or we're just going to have... Maybe we're going to have like a Twilight section where Rachel's going to sit by the bed and time's going to pass for like a calendar flicking off the wall or something.
Well, there was just someone talking to...
Hey.
Hey! It's you, I like
Steph.
you.
How's Drew?
Pretty good. Miss Amber just told me Rachel's going to be okay. I'm really glad.
Yeah.
Well, our room's just down the hall. You should come by.
Okay. Sure. Definitely.
Okay, we got Steffi in the hospital. Drew, of course, got a bit of a beating last episode, and then the money went missing. Wonder if he's going to challenge us about that. By now,
I
would have
don't
figured out the
think I
money's
can
gone.
sit still any longer. Might as well stretch my legs while I wait for Rachel to wake up.
Ooh, can I go actually behind the scenes in a hospital and start graffitiing medical records? No! Boo! There's an invisible wall of Chloe's sense of decency. Sadly. I can't go over here.
That's very surprising. Well, you can look in the folder
Sean
there.
Prescott.
Yeah.
What's he writing to the hospital about?
Ooh, well, I could find out by reading it.
Is this for real?
Administrator, one of your current patients is Andrew North. Physical safety students, core responsibility of school. Blackwell's failed Mr. North this instance. I would therefore like to personally stress anonymously cover his medical expenses. Okay. Interesting. Prescott's always seen as total arseholes who cost loads of people jobs. Apparently he felt a bit bad about, that, because that's the child of one of the guys who he made redundant. So, okay, maybe he's not 100% of an arsehole.
I wonder if Damon Merrick classifies as a biohazard.
Oh, Chloe, you
He's
great big
definitely
snark.
human
Right,
waste.
while I'm just having a little loopsy around the hospital, Claire, over to you.
Yeah, a shout out to Snowdo who gave us €2 and said #ShaggerFox.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
I know those guys.
This doesn't look like the maternity wing.
Oh, it's those two from the
There's
picnic.
a sign for the prenatal class.
I can't believe we're finally doing this. I'm so excited.
You're gonna be a good dad.
Guess I'm glad we stole their wine.
Excellent. That's kind of weird, but okay. Apparently those two from the picnic ended up... oh, I get to graffiti something. Graffitiing, public service announcements related to health in hospitals.
What's so funny?
Dirty joke, clean joke, dirty joke.
Dirty joke every time.
Dirty joke every time. Obviously, just start graffitiing things in hospitals. Because that's in no way a bad thing. I tell you what, that's more witty than I was expecting.
Yeah.
That is wittier than I was expecting indeed.
I'm not sure if that... I mean, is that graffiti or is that just writing? We kind of
if I want to stay sane, I need to stay
busy.
busy.
Arty and stuff.
Yeah. Well, when she did the big graffiti on in the bathroom, it was vaguely arty. But it's a pirate ship. I could sit in the pirate ship. I can sit on.
Every time.
Yay, pirate ship.
Being in a hospital this long sucks.
You've been here 5 minutes!
Able to wake up.
Bloody kids, get off my lawn!
I owe Frank big time. Can't believe he did that.
Oh dear, goddamn kids. Get back on your Twitter and your WhatsApp and your
Well, can you go and visit the other people that are here?
I think so, yes.
Frank's business must be booming. Shit. I really hope he's okay.
And yes, indeed, lots of people. Apparently drugs causing complications. Dear, oh dear. Oh, Chloe, you young people. You young people. Apparently there's another memo here.
Yeah. Are these all firefighters?
No, that's a different one. That's firefighters suffering from smoke inhalation. I want to look at the pictures, though. That is, it's Hot Dog Guy. It's Hot Dog Guy and Burger Man. Excellent. And sadly, I cannot help myself to some generic random blurs of no brands when I was
coins anyway.
Tragic.
Oh, man.
Oh, but...
Jackpot.
Okay. I'm just going to... Slam. I'm going to see if I can get some chocolate delivered to Rachel. Yeah, the receptionist is going to see.
Well, obviously.
Oh, can I get the chocolate bar? Just give it a kick. Give it more of a kick. Being socially awkward in a hospital. Continue slamming. I want to get that chocolate. Slam it from the side. Just... There we go. Got the chocolate. Now, if I can...
Just eat it in front of the clearly out of order vending machine.
I was literally about to say, okay, now I need to make the difficult decision about who I give that to as a present. Do I deliver it to Rachel or do I give it to Steffi? No, I'm just going to shove it in my face and then litter. Because I'm an arsehole like that, apparently. Also, who's this guy? Because Steffi seems to know this guy.
If I want to stay sane, I need to stay busy.
That is... Okay.
What's there to do around?
That's Anthony... Yeah, that's Drew's room. So we can speak to her, to his...
Anthony North.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, then. Thank you.
Hi. Mr. North?
That's me. And you are?
I'm Chloe.
You here to see Drew?
Yeah.
And yeah, just ask how things are going. I think this is the guy who was laid off by Sean Prescott.
How are things going?
Oh, you know how it is. Ups and downs. Now, Drew's hurt, of course. But, I'm between jobs, so got plenty of time to visit. You know?
Yeah.
Hold on. You said you were Chloe. Mikey's mentioned you a few times now.
Oh, I've been a good friend to
I
Mikey.
have a question maybe you can answer.
Sure.
Where's the money,
Both of those boys have been acting a little, well, guilty lately.
Oh.
Yeah, I've been spending most of my time looking for work. I'm worried I missed something important. Do you know if anything's going on with them?
Wow. Mikey, we're not 100% sure yet. He seems to be potentially maybe on the autism spectrum of in some way. I don't think there's anything specifically wrong with him aside from some form of, at best, some form of anxiety disorder, at worst, something a bit more serious that he might need help with. But we know Drew was trading in drugs for the sports team. He was the guy who was selling drugs onto the sports team. Do we... Well, we're not turning him in, but do we indicate to his dad that they might want to dig a bit deeper, or do we just stay out of it?
Okay, but does Drew know that Chloe knows about the drugs? Because if Drew...
We have no way of knowing that yet.
If there's a chance that Drew doesn't know that we know about the drugs, then he might not suspect us about the missing money.
Yeah.
Although we were there. But if, like, his dad asks him about it and goes, like, that girl Chloe said you had something weird going on, he's like...
Actually, he might well not know either way, because he was attacked and presumably then taken straight to hospital. So he might not have been able to search his room since the money went missing.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I think it's possibly a bit risky to indicate that we know something.
Okay, we're going to straw poll this one.
Yeah.
We're straw polling this one. Do we suggest to Drew's dad that he might have, something to do with drugs he might want to dig into, or do we just try and avoid this? So don't know, or ask Drew. Yeah, let's. But this one feels like it might be of some significance, and I'm a bit divided on that one. I mean, I can see the sense in just staying out of it, but I can see the sense in if Drew is just trying to make money and he's getting himself involved with dangerous people.
Yeah.
I mean, people in glass houses. But
right, but also, I feel like the dad needs to know, but it's also like really crappy that
especially
to be implying that like
Drew's only doing it because he's trying to help out his dad. So if his dad would stress to him, "I don't want you to do this," he might not do it. Do we have a poll?
We do have a poll. It's being spammed.
Watch that poll being spammed. Do we tell Drew's dad about what we suspect or not? Go, go, go. And while we're doing that, Claire, you can get yourselves a little bit caught up.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to Urban Cohort who gave us $5 and said this car scene has John as lost as the 17th, 18th and 19th. Mm-hmm. Which I'm not sure what that's about. If
Roman legions.
Oh, of course, you have told me that story.
Mm-hmm.
You want? Oh yeah, because that's the one thing that was referred in that one Doctor Who episode the other season. You
crack on.
Detested that one, didn't you?
Yes, I had problems with that episode.
Shout out to USJ Manian who gave us $2 and said, "I'm just popping in to say hi. Sadly, I didn't get an alert for the stream, so I'm glad you made it here in the end." And also shout out to Ella who gave us £5 and said, "I watched the entirety of the Desert Bus VR video yesterday and I don't think I'm a real person anymore. Happy New Year!"
It's surprising. I think it's actually it's quite a dense video. There's actually quite a lot of good stuff in that video. It quietens down a bit in like hour 5 and 6, but I'd say like hours 1 to 4 and 7 to 8 are generally pretty damn solid, good fun. 6 of those 8 hours are pretty darn good, actually.
Yeah,
it's a good video.
Shout out to Retta, who gave us €5 and said, "Hey John, seeing as you made fun of Claire's pronunciation earlier, could you please say frothy and Ajaccio and Tbilisi?"
Okay, hang on. What are my words? I need to say frothy, Corsica, and tabby.
Yeah.
Fizzy, Corsica, and tabby. There we go. I've said those words. They're all pretty easy. Mm-hmm. Good old Fizzy, Corsica. I honestly don't know. Is it just? I mean, in the French, I'm guessing you pronounce it differently anyway.
Well, I don't know what it is in English because I've never heard anyone refer
Yeah,
to it
exactly.
in English. But it's Ajaccio.
Yeah.
Ajaccio.
Ajaccio. Expelliarmus.
Okay, that kind of sounds like a cross between ejaculating and the Harry Potter spell, and it's really weird.
It's a good spell to cast in spells for massive social embarrassment. Massive social embarrassment spell.
Valerie gave us $10 and said, "If Mikey was injured instead of Drew, you get more tabletop time with Steph. Thank you guys for the streams and videos. By the way, they help make my chemo days and chronic illness stuff easier to get through.
Oh, well, that's
Thank
good.
you very much for saying that, and yeah.
I think we're about caught up there, so
Yeah.
what does the poll say?
The poll says ask Drew. At
You should ask
65%.
Drew, okay.
You should probably ask Drew. I don't really know any details. I do know that whatever it is, they did it because they wanted to help you.
Thanks, Chloe. I know they've been trying to help me out, money-wise. We're a family, you know? We deal with things together. Oh, excuse me.
And I think he just wandered over there. So I'm going to go in here. Yeah, I can indeed go and visit him now.
Yeah, someone called him on the phone just now.
Yeah. So now we
Hey!
can go and see Steffi and Mikey
made it.
and Drew.
Oh. Hey, Chloe.
Hey, Drew.
And yeah, let's be nice here.
How's your knee doing? Do they think it's gonna heal?
I'm not sure, actually. It's too early to tell.
Sorry to hear it.
It's all good.
Love the hair, by the way.
Pretty cool.
Okay, and do we reference the game or do we just say thanks or
Reference the game. Go
reference
on,
the
then.
game?
I figured it might fit with my new barbarian look. You know, a war paint.
Awesome.
Nerds.
Hey, any news about Rachel? Her mom seemed hopeful.
Rachel's stable. She'll probably wake up soon.
How'd she get hurt?
You'll think I'm joking when I tell you, but I'm not.
What happened?
She got stabbed in the arm by Demon fucking Merrick.
Seriously? It wasn't because of me, was it?
And no, we've got our own problems to take care of.
No. Somehow we've got our own shit with him now.
That's crazy.
Fuck that guy. I wish I could get my hands on him.
Drew, chill out, okay?
I'm headed out. Everything okay in here?
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't have too much fun now. Try to keep it appropriate for the hospital.
Bye, Dad.
See ya, Pops.
Man. Maybe I shouldn't have mentioned Damon. Rachel's gonna be
well.
up soon. Should probably head over when I'm ready.
You're gonna
pudding.
steal his pudding.
And I was about to say graffiti is pudding.
Ooh, I want to eat that.
It's hospital food, Chloe.
Steal the pudding, steal the pudding, steal the... Oh, I can just look at the pudding. I'm not allowed to actually steal the pudding, sadly. Cannot steal the pudding. Right, let's follow it with Drew.
Hey. Sorry for losing it there. It's nice of you to come by.
And yeah, feel better, you.
Feel better. I mean, no pressure. I know it's gonna take a while.
You know what? I'm kind of tired.
Oh.
I think I might have said
right,
slightly
right.
wrong things to him.
I'll leave you alone.
Let's just go and hang out with Steffi, because Steffi's better. Steffi's way cooler. Oh, I can also start reading all his stuff.
I wonder if Drew will ever play again.
Oh dear. Yeah, so he's out for the rest of the season, obviously, and that's a shame because he was relying on an academic scholarship to
Look
get
at
to
that.
university.
Wells being nice for a change.
And... Okay, new security personnel. Nothing too major there, to be honest. Fine. So Wells trying to be understanding and nice and what have you, and they apparently are a collective group. We speak to them together as one.
Drew's been in a lot of pain today. Drew's been in a lot of pain today.
No, nothing I can really say apparently, and I can't speak to Mikey at all.
Drew's been in a lot of pain today.
I think Drew's been in a lot of pain today.
Drew's been in a lot of pain today.
I've heard rumours Drew's been in a lot of pain.
You can apparently steal the pudding, people are saying. Maybe you said
I can steal the pudding. OMG. Oh! I'm not taking the pudding.
That would be like the ultimate dick move.
I will swap the pudding for your homework.
That'll be an interesting read.
Oh dear. Well, I don't think we should take the pudding. Should we take the pudding? Let's not take the pudding. I bet I'm really curious now to see, because that'll be in the stats at the end of this. What proportion of people took the pudding?
I'm gonna head out.
It better be a really small amount.
Agreed. Don't be a stranger.
It's like the
okay?
proportion of people that decided not to let Rachel listen to their music
Rachel
on the
were
train.
really
There was
for
like 2%. I think it was actually 1%. I think it was 99% of people shared their earbuds with Rachel. Actually, it didn't sign his cast. I probably should have signed the cast. I didn't see that as an option, though. And Chloe, this is Mr. Amble. Rachel is waking up. Thanks. Apparently that was much faster. Also, from Victoria. Where's this going? Hello, come on. Right. Rachel Amber is a flipping evil thing. She totally is. And excellent. You got every line of that play perfect. How could that... Victoria, I think you might have been watching the wrong play. You might have been watching very much the wrong play. Oh dear. And that is indeed a shame. And a message from Rachel, apparently. Oh no, that was from yesterday, I assume. Yep, I just didn't see that at the time. A message from David. And anything there? Chloe, this is David. No, shoot your father's toolbox. Bit busy right now. Well, okay, he's being polite. And the Aberys with bronchitis Facebook women's network is also sending out notes. Apparently air quality is not great. Marvellous. Probably an Aberystwyth, presumably.
Ooh. A couple of people in chat are saying we should have a straw poll for the pudding, for stealing the pudding.
No, I'm not stealing the pudding. I'm not stealing an injured man who might have just lost his academic scholarship's pudding.
And it was your fault that he got injured.
Well, not really. It was
But you stole his money while he was being beaten up.
Okay, that's mugging him, not actually causing any of the problems. That's unrelated. I'm just gonna look at these firefighters.
Those guys look exhausted.
These guys look exhausted. They probably have been fighting fires.
Yes.
That is their job. So that's presumably the patient room. But before we go inside,
Why has my son been assigned to you?
Hello?
I never authorized that he be seen by...
I was assigned because Nathan was becoming quite upset.
So they sent a psychiatrist. Because my son was upset.
Holy shit.
Please, Mr. Prescott, your son needs serious psychiatric...
My son needs nothing from you. He put down a couple
I'm so relieved that Rachel's awake.
Shut up, Chloe. We're trying to listen to flipping Sean Prescott.
Sir, I believe your son is manifesting serious and alarming symptoms. Allow me the chance to...
Nathan's already getting more than enough attention from one of you. I am fed up with these made-up problems.
Oh, and the door is closed. Fine. So, someone was indeed trying to
Rachel's probably waiting for
warn
me.
that Sean Prescott that Nathan was starting to show alarming symptoms, but he didn't listen. He just did not listen. Right, well, let's speak to Rose before we go in.
Hey.
Chloe, I can't even express.
Everyone's been very nice to Chloe, given how this was entirely her fault. I mean, sure, she got into hospital afterwards, but she only got stabbed because of her.
I stepped out to get some air. Rachel doesn't need me crying in front of her. Your hair. I almost didn't notice it.
Oh. Yeah. It's not a big deal.
I bet Rachel loves it. I can't imagine what I would do if we lost her.
No, it's going to be fine, Rose.
I'm sure everything's going to be fine.
That's what James keeps saying. He's so strong in a crisis, you know?
My dad was like that.
I'm sure he was. Just like his daughter.
And, well, I guess there are similarities, yes.
I just keep feeling like we were lucky. It could have gone so much worse, you know?
She was almost fatally stabbed in a junkyard.
If we weren't there for her. I am so glad you and Rachel have found each other. When you meet someone who changes everything, you just know.
Well, hang in there, Mrs. Amber.
I will.
Emma's parents are being a lot more positive. Rachel's parents are being a lot more positive about this than I was expecting, to be honest. But alright, fine. Let's get in there. See what's going on inside the room.
Dad, I'm glad that you're here.
Me too, Rachel.
It really hurts.
Shh. The pain will pass. Chloe's here. You want me to stay?
No. I'll be okay. Thanks, Dad.
I'll come back in a little while.
My guardian angel.
Everyone being so very nice about the whole fact that I caused the stabbing in the first place through the introductions I made. But alright, fine. Steph says hello.
I saw Steph earlier. She says hey.
Steph's so cute, but not as cute as you.
No, I think she's cuter than both of you, to be honest.
Stop.
Steph's awesome.
I mean it.
Rachel, I'm sorry.
What? What for?
What do you mean, what for?
You're here because of me. Because I choked
because
back
you
there in the
brought her
junkyard.
to the junkyard.
Because you introduced her to the dangerous drug dealer.
Up. You were so fierce, and I just froze.
When people are still going on about the pudding.
I'm so sorry.
And you saved my life.
Is the chat's actually just basically Homer Simpson's internal monologue in the episode with the pudding?
Yeah.
Alright, Brain. I don't like you and you don't like me. We need to figure this out together. Eat the pudding, 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 eat the pudding. You don't know what I'm referencing because you didn't have The Simpsons when you were growing up. You had a deprived childhood in France where you didn't get The Simpsons because it was on one of the paid channels.
That is accurate.
Yeah, that's true. I need to show you some of the best episodes. Some of the best. Back when The Simpsons was
yeah,
good.
I haven't seen like every single one of them a million times like you.
Let's say just not all of them. Like you can skip the first 2 series, and then everything after like season 10 or so. But there's like 8 really damn solid series with some amazing classics in it, which is true. So don't do that again. I can't remember what the conversation was, but don't like get stabbed. Don't do that again, you stupid little.
Just don't do that again.
Play the damsel in distress.
Well, maybe like hit a drug dealer.
Yeah, don't smack a drug dealer.
Attack a psycho with a 2x4. That was crazy.
Was pretty stupid.
Newsflash, Chloe. I'm a little crazy.
Crazy hot.
Bloody teenagers.
Happy that your dad's here.
I mean, I'm still mad at him for everything he's done. but it felt so good to lean on him. He's my dad, you know? I felt completely safe.
Like on Mount Hood.
Would you do something for me?
Anything.
Sarah. My mom. It's so weird to say. I'm not even sure what she is, honestly. But I think I still want to meet her.
Yep, I figured you might.
I figured you would. I don't even know if she's still in Arcadia Bay. But if she is, will you find her, please?
You really want this, don't you?
I do, Chloe. I really do.
Then, of course. Whatever it takes.
I bet my dad has her number. Maybe in his office. Our house key's just under the mat. The code is 0722.
To your dad's office? 0722.
Let's go
Yeah.
break into the DA's house.
My birthday.
I'll find her, Rachel. And then I'll tell her how fucking cool you are.
Thank you, Chloe. For everything.
The first 24 hours of our relationship have been great. I got stabbed. Nearly died. Stabbed by your drug dealer, who you introduced me to. It's been a great first date. We ruined Shakespeare. We did that as well. Everyone mysteriously... Oh, lesbianing intensifies. And now we just teleport possibly straight over to the house, or do we have to say goodbye to someone on the way out?
Hey, Elliot.
No one cares
Hey.
about you, Elliot.
Wait. Your hair, it's...
Is that the kid that
different.
wants to get with her?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Take
I like it.
hint.
It's nice. I like
How can
your
we
shirt,
think we can
too.
explain this in terms he'll understand?
I don't think I've ever seen you wear that before.
Hey,
Are you
Elliot, you
keeping
see how you're holding a
tabs on what I
sausage?
wear?
I'm not into sausage. Do you understand? Do you get this? Like, that's the thing I'm not into. Okay? Just...
Who brings someone like a sausage holding a balloon?
I think it's an important local symbol of pride.
Wow.
Nice balloon. Just sorry about the Tempest. Sorry I skipped out on you, okay? But I don't care.
Sorry I bailed on seeing The Tempest with you. The whole thing
But
just
she
sort
didn't
of
even agree to see it with him.
I think she said maybe.
Ugh.
No, not a problem at all. So, what's going on with you?
I've just been lesbianing over here, pretty
I
lesbiashly.
don't even know where to start. At the moment, I'm here for Rachel.
What? Rachel's here? What happened?
Stop slowing down the plot, Elliot! What are you even here for? You're just here to bloody slow down the bloody plot. Yeah, she's keeping it private. Go away.
I think she's keeping that private for now. She's okay, though.
Well, that's good. God, I guess I'll stop by. After I see Drew.
She probably wants privacy.
Oh. Right, of course.
What are you even contributing to the plot? What are you contributing to the plot, Elliot?
Are you two in some kind of trouble? You can tell me if you are, you know. I won't judge.
Just no. Just
we don't
go.
care what
Go
you
away.
think.
Who are? What are you? I really hope there's a twist in there, like he's actually Damon Merrick in disguise or something. Like he reveals a zip under his suit and reveals he's actually the drug dealer all along. But I don't know why the bloody hell he's in this story. I guess like if you desperately canonically want your Chloe to be straight, like he's there for that.
That's the most boring straight man in the world.
Yeah, exactly. And we both watch Buffy.
Yeah.
Oh, sick Riley Byrne there. Sick Riley Byrne. If you were born after Buffy the Vampire Slayer happened, that was a funny joke.
Yeah, also, if you were born after Buffy the Vampire Slayer happened, we don't want to know.
Yeah. Nothing we can't handle. Just go away. Weird sausage
Nothing
man.
we can't handle.
Chloe. I'm seriously worried about you.
Go away!
We don't care what
We
you
don't
think.
care! Take your sausage and
my
go
God.
away!
Yes,
Boo!
I'm hanging out with her. She's my girlfriend.
Lately.
He looks like a Ken doll.
So what?
So, obviously, something is going on.
Do you need me to spell it out? Jesus, it's not your business.
It's really not your business, Elliot.
Okay, that's fair. Just remember I'm here, okay? If you suddenly need something.
Go away!
Thanks.
We don't need a sausage or a balloon.
Anyway, see you around.
Yeah. See
Thanks
you
for slowing
around.
down the plot for 5 minutes. Oh, slow, sad picture of him and his sausage. Holding his sausage while he thinks about Chloe. Get out of there, Chloe. Get away from the terrifying, boring sausage man. And time to go and rob their house now. I tell you what, they were totally 100% fine with me with just, you know, just getting their daughter stabbed. So maybe they'll be fine with me robbing their house too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I'm fine, whatever.
Oh.
Bloody Elliot.
He's just so boring.
I just don't understand why he's even in this. Why do they think, hey, we need an extra character, a really boring one who adds nothing to any of the plots he's involved with?
Like, is Mikey a lot younger than her? Because if Mikey is not a lot younger than her, then he could be like the straight alternative. He's more interesting.
Yeah.
Like, if you absolutely want her to have the possibility of hooking up with a guy.
Yeah.
They're still going on about the pudding, by the way.
They're still going on about the pudding.
Yeah,
Okay, well,
yeah.
if I get the option to explore this house, I'll try and steal some pudding from this house. I'll steal this man's pudding.
I need to search this office for any communication with Sarah that can help me find her.
But first, I need to get my fingerprints on everything. Literally everything. Including shaking all of it. In fact, she snakes... For some reason, she shakes snow globes. Like, how would you shake a snow globe? You'd pick it up and you'd go like that, wouldn't it? Like, a slightly exaggerated wanking motion would be how you'd shake a snow globe. But she's just
She's obviously
and just kind of,
gesturing, you guys.
and she just sort of just randomly starts flailing her arms about, like she just no idea what a snow globe is.
Oh my god, someone made it the pudding account. It's now in the chat going, why did you leave me behind, John?
Okay, we got crime reports. Crime report, assault, Damon Merrick, obviously, fine. So, brandished a fire poker, he's a dick, we gotta know that. Crime man!
Bay's least wanted.
And is she actually on that? No, she's not, but Frank and him are. Let's just kind of go through all things, see what we can find here.
Yeah, you need to criminal in Arcadia Bay.
Yeah, well, it's a small town. Maybe the criminals who are vaguely on the radar of a local DA if it's a small town.
What do we have here?
Evidence! Let's just go through it all.
I should check the computer or some of those files laying around.
What you should do is close the drawer, Chloe. Also, shag a fox. Shake, snow globe, more files.
James has a file on Frank. I'd love to read this, but I've got to focus on finding Rachel's mom.
Well, we should probably read that later, to be honest. Also, there's a dad award. For
Best
the best
dad.
dad.
That stuff is all politics anyway.
Oh. Did it just make an odd sound? Investigate. There's something hidden inside the statue. Hello.
Is there a camera or a bug in the data ward?
Sweet. A
Or
secret
a
key.
Fine.
Nice
Now to
secret
find the
key.
secret
I'm glad I looked at that. Got myself a secret key and a text message from Mikey. Thanks for visiting. Drew says good luck. Even though I kind of annoyed him, I think. And what does Mikey actually want? Ooh, you're stronger than anything. Oh, Mikey's a sweetheart. Gotta like Mikey. Right. Now to find secret thing to... Oh, actually, am I just allowed to leave this room? Or am I just stuck in this room now? And... Nope. Sadly, I cannot go and steal the pudding. And also, worth noting, the key has something written on it. The key has 1121 written on it. Which might well be relevant down the line. Keep looking through the file.
Sheldon. Why do I feel like I've heard that name before?
Have we heard that name before? I can't remember that name. I cannot remember that name at all. Right, surely this one of these drawers will be what's locked away. Potentially. No, that was open. So, I can graffiti. Graffiti inside the office.
Why would you do that? You're
Because
not
if we're going
supposed
to, if we're
be
going
in
to
there.
leave everything open, I may as well do my incredibly obvious graffiti as well. Because this is, I just want him to know I've been here. Quite frankly, can I take the sherry?
More sherry.
Yeah, but can I take the sherry? I couldn't take the pudding, but I can take the sherry. No, I can't.
Oh,
Boo.
John, don't remind them that you could take the pudding, but you didn't.
I didn't want to steal Drew's pudding. I already stole money off him. I wasn't going to steal his money and his pudding. I'm busy. I've got to graffiti these areas and also shag a fox. And I've got a mysterious box. Now the key...
She doesn't know how to hold things, does she?
She doesn't know. Possibly the people who were tasked with animating this had no idea how to animate anything. Right.
Sheldon is the guy who you were in a
James sure
fight with at
keeps
the
lots of
beginning of the
files on
game.
people.
Thanks to why you reading this for pointing that out.
Ah, okay. Interesting. Right, okay.
Pudding's
Even
better
if
than
James
cherry.
is trying to protect Rachel from her mother, this seems like a pretty terrible way to act.
Okay, from... this is an email. So we've actually got Sarah's email address, which quite frankly we could just take and say, you know what, that's good enough. You weren't letting me be part of Rachel's life. I was angry, I understood you need to protect her. Prerogative as a parent. But sending that man to talk sense into me, threaten me. Oh dear. He sent someone round to effectively threaten her, to tell her to back off. That is, yeah, dodgy. That's dodgy right there. Dear oh dear. Right, so that's a mark against him. I think we've looked at everything in the room. Crack open the shoebox. And what is that? Is that a burner phone? Look at the phone.
I have to know who James is talking to on the secret phone of his. It could be about Sarah.
Okay, hang on, let's start at the top here. I'm told you can help me with my problem. Crossing the line. Call tonight. I found who you're looking for. Call you in 15. This isn't a charity. I'm going to need you to do what we talked about. I can't. Sure you can. Because I talked to your girl. She has a big mouth. Turns out she's not so easy. We're going to need to be more hands-on. Don't hurt her. Okay. Oh, so how's your
Damon.
daughter? You know she attacked me first. The DA sent Damon Merrick after Sarah. Ooh. Oh, flip. Right. I guess you don't need this taken care of anymore. Oh my. Right.
James is working with Damon Merrick? This is insane. What were they talking about? Is the girl Damon's talking about Sarah? Whatever is going on, I need to see if Damon knows where Sarah is. But how do I get him to tell me?
Well, he did want information about the DA, and I'm in the office right now. I could trade some of that, but alternatively, I'm, clearly deciding what to text to him right now. So do I want to text you'll pay, or where is Sarah? I mean, you'll pay doesn't strike me as a good idea. Even though I'm posing as James right now, I think where is Sarah? We'll just ask and we'll see where that goes. Where is Sarah? So we're using names now. Relax, man. Simple. Either you do what I want or your little problem becomes a big problem. Did you take care of the evidence or not? Okay.
Shit. What do I say?
Take care of the evidence. What do we say, Claire? I did or you first? Do we just lie to get the information?
Yeah, I mean, I think it doesn't really...
It doesn't...
He probably did get
I mean, even if we get... If we get James in trouble with Damon Merrick, he's kind of brought that on himself, to be honest.
I mean, James is kind of terrible. So
yeah, he's brought this on himself, so let's just lie.
Yeah.
Let's lie. I did. No, you know what this? Here's how it works. You show me proof, I give you what you want. Okay.
Oh, James actually has this evidence. Don't think Damon will tell me where Sarah is.
Do we know that?
Yeah, we don't know.
Unless
but this is the file I
send
was
him
told
a
I wasn't
picture.
allowed to look at before, so I'm going to guess it might be this.
James has a file on
No,
Frank.
sadly not. Oh, wait, hang on. There was the evidence locker by the
But
map,
I've got to focus on finding
which I
Rachel's
wasn't allowed to
You
look
have a
at
key
before.
now.
The key opened the drawer. I've already opened this one. It's got to be this. Probably it's the knife.
Which of these is Damon talking about?
I'm
I
going to
could just
guess.
take a wild guess and see what he says. Or maybe there's some info on the case
Well,
hanging
then-
around the
Aha.
office.
Info on the case hanging in the office, which could be this thing.
Arcadia Bay's.
Oh, hang on, no, there was the crime report that was specifically him. So this is verbal altercation with the victim. Merrick brandished a fire poker, hitting the victim several times about the head before fleeing the scene. Merrick's glove was recovered, entered into evidence. So it's the glove. That's what it is. So we're going to grab the glove. And there it is. I'm going to take a picture of the glove. And that is now safely locked away inside my cabinet, away from any police station. So let's send that. I'm waiting. And yep, and now you destroy it. Why are you so bad at this? I'll get right on that. Okay.
If I can figure out how.
It's a glove! You
Just
set
set it on fire in a
Destroy
bin
a
or
glove.
something?
Maybe I can burn it somehow.
Yeah, you're in a house.
Yeah, look, there's a kitchen over there. That's where the pudding is. Oh, apparently
It's... Oh my goodness.
okay. Oh, burn it. Burn it in a bin. Excellent. And then shag a fox. This is the thing. You steal a pudding, then you shag a fox. That is Chloe's life right now. So we just... It looks like it's leather. Does leather burn?
Presumably.
Okay, so we'll just get that nice and on fire. Put in the bin and then take a picture of a burning glove. Lovely. Now take a picture of it while it's burning, because otherwise there'll be nothing left but cinders and there'll be no evidence it was, like, you know, the thing you up.
Oof. Better not touch that again.
Take a picture.
Take a picture of it while it's on fire. Also, did she just close the window
Yeah, that was really dumb.
while there's smoke being produced? I feel like that's exactly the opposite of what you're going to do. Since you're destroying evidence, might as well tell me which of my guys was the snitch. Oh. No more, no one, no clue. No more.
Yeah.
We've done what he asked, that's fine. Sorry, Chief. I think you're going to do what I asked. Tell me who it is. Maybe you'd rather deal with your problem yourself. Or would you believe you can't trust this guy?
Damn. I hope James has something here to tell me who Damon's informant is.
Fine, well, we can now look
So
at those
I need to
files.
find which of Damon's got.
And also, we've got text from my mother. Planning supper. What time do you think we'll be home? Don't wait for me. That's fine. And does Rachel want to join us?
Aw,
Joyce
that's
is
very
lovely.
sweet.
Joyce is lovely. Chloe's
Like,
everything okay?
also-
I'm going to be honest,
Mom,
no. I'm
Rachel's
currently...
in the hospital.
I've got
so-
Rachel stabbed, and I'm probably about to get her dad stabbed. Everyone just gets stabbed, okay? This is just my life now. Right.
I should search around the office
Yeah.
to see if there's any info to help me out.
That's true. Look at the board, or look at those files. Ooh. Look or accuse.
Arcadia Bay's least wanted.
Okay. Accuse. What have we got here?
Okay. If I'm going to accuse one of these guys, I'd better be sure I'm right.
So, presumably now we can get a bit more information here. So, we've got... Yeah, look at...
Oh, Sheldon, that's
Yeah,
who
we've got these over here. Surely now I can read these for a bit more information. Yeah, investigate
Okay.
Frank.
There's no way that Frank is snitching on Damon. But I love learning about his badass loitering charge.
Fine. So definitely not Frank. That's fine. What about the Sheldon guy from the beginning of the game?
This is that freak from the mill. Wonder what Damon would think of his very cooperative comment.
Interesting. Very cooperative. No missed check-ins. Does seem like that matches up pretty well. And then what's the other guy?
I agree to aid the courts on future cases. That could be seen as a little snitchy.
Okay, so Gerald Scott agrees to aid the court. That strikes me as more
snitchy.
Yeah.
Than cooperative.
Yeah, Gerald. So I think Gerald. Let's just go over to the board now and have a little look-see. So hang on.
This guy looks like a real tool.
Okay, that is. But hang on. How do we know which ones? Well, yeah, there's Sheldon. There's Frank. That's Thunder.
This guy let me into the mill. Cool dude.
Yeah, but which one's Gerald's? How do we know which guy's which? Because I don't know.
This guy looks like a real tool.
I don't know which guy's which.
Is there more stuff you can look at on the
Could this
computer?
douchebag be the snitch Damon's talking about?
I thought I looked at the computer already, unless more's actually
Yeah,
showing
but-
up here. Hang on.
There's stuff you couldn't look at in the room before you got to this point.
Ah, true.
Man, this guy's the snitch? He was so cool to me at the mill.
Cooperative source of information.
Wonder
Yeah.
if there's someone else I could pin
Yeah,
it
he
on
was
instead.
nice. He's not actually done anything wrong. So we definitely know that guy is the snitch, but do we actually want to do anything to him? Because this guy also promised to be, you know, cooperative in future. What do you think? Because that guy, though, he was a nice guy. Whereas this guy, okay, hang on, Sheldon.
Well, what did Sheldon do? Because, like,
Yeah, let's go back to Sheldon's file here. Remind myself
This
of
is
Sheldon's
that
file.
freak from the mill.
It's indicated he was very cooperative. He
what
did
Damon
pick a
would think
fight
of his
with me
very
and was violent towards
cooperative
me in the first
comment.
episode and generally was an asshole.
yeah,
I'm going to say him.
put it on channel. Well, you can't say Frank because he just like gave you guys time.
Yeah. I'm going to say him because he
Yeah.
he attacked me and he's a dick and there is like enough flimsy evidence it would work. Sheldon Pike. I barely know that guy and now he's going to wish we never met. Good work! Lovely. Show me you have my payment. I'll tell you where to meet. Okay.
Payment?
Right. Just... Do I say how much or I have it?
Just say you have it because
Yeah,
you're not going to meet him
okay.
because you're like.
Send me a pic. We'll say it, but now we don't know how much it is. I need to
Here's
find a
hoping
giant
James
pile
already
of
has
money.
Damon's money. But where would it be?
Mysterious sawdust.
I wonder if this has anything to do with Damon's stash.
hidden behind a book or something.
Big books.
Now, real books, but a hole behind them. And hopefully, giant pile of money.
Yeah.
That looks like a big pile of money. Now we just also take a tiny bit out just to buy my mom's wedding ring back.
But obviously we have to move it to take a picture.
Yeah. After we've done... Oh, we need to get the lighting right. Then we need to get the right Instagram filter on it.
Obvious.
Yeah. Right. Alright, good work. Now here's your girl ready to go.
Fuck, that's Sarah. And she's at the mill. What is he doing to her?
What are we supposed to be assuming she's wearing or not wearing at that point? Because it looks like she's wearing, like, jeans up to most of the way up her leg. Then is that underwear?
Like maybe...
Are those stupidly long boots, then nothing, then underwear, then an orange top?
Maybe.
Is that what's going on there? I guess?
Or is she wearing pants, but like they're using something to tie her legs?
Possibly, yeah. Right, so bring me the package and we can finish the job. This just gets more and more complicated. What bloody package? Just, should I say I'll be right there or let her go?
Let her go, because you can't go. Like, he's going to be like...
Yeah, exactly.
It is you, I know. He's going to recognise you.
I'm calling it off, let her go. Cold feet, you really new at this. How about I leave her body on your doorstep, bring me the cash, then we can talk.
Holy shit. Does James even know what he's doing?
Well, no, because we faked all of this.
Okay, I still have time. Damon's waiting for his money, right? He wouldn't do anything to her. Yeah.
Oh, it's apparently just a lighting, like sunlight across
I need
her
to get
legs.
there fast.
The bad shadow people.
Oh.
Elliot?
Oh, for God's sake, it's Elliot!
What?
Get out of here, Elliot!
What are you doing here? This is Rachel's house, right?
Can we just stab
really
this guy?
Just follow me here?
There's a knife in the evidence drawer.
This is getting weird. Why did you just follow me?
Did you follow me from the hospital?
I did. I'm worried about you.
Punch him in the face.
I'm fine. You're the one acting crazy. You shouldn't be here.
Chloe, what is... Ah!
Elliot, put that down. You have no idea what you're dealing with.
And you do?
Problem?
Chloe, God, what have you gotten yourself into?
You wouldn't understand.
Give me a chance. What the hell are you doing?
Just none of your business.
None of your
Yeah, I
sodding
agree.
business.
Get the cock out.
Honestly, Elliot, you can judge me all you want, but it's pretty fucked up that you're here right now.
Take a drink.
I don't have time for this.
When?
What?
When will you have time? For me.
I'm
All
never
the
going to
time
have
in the
time for
world
you,
for-
weird sausage man.
For Rachel. I'm so sick of you not seeing who Rachel really is. When will you realize what she's doing to you?
Elliot, just take a step back.
No. You need to listen to me. What has your relationship with her gotten you?
You don't know what you're talking about.
First night you hang out. What happens?
We break Shakespeare.
You end up in a fight.
That too. And not her fault. She actually saved me on that occasion.
You don't know what you're talking about. Rachel saved my ass.
I'm sure that's how it seemed to you.
Stop suggesting that she's somehow bad.
The next day she convinces you to skip school. Magically, she barely gets in trouble. And you get expelled.
He's got a point on that one. That one's actually a fair cop, and I
Yeah,
called
but also
that
it's
out
still
during
none of his
episode
business.
2.
Still none of his business. Still really creepy that he followed.
I took the fall because I wanted to. Rachel tried to protect me.
Yet somehow, it all worked out for her in the end. As usual.
You don't understand. You weren't there.
Was she protecting you when she made you take part in a play you didn't want to be in?
God, look, I'm sorry I ditched you for the play, but...
This isn't about that.
Seriously, man. You need to shut the fuck up before...
I've been quiet long enough.
No, you haven't.
Look, Rachel is an amazing actress. And I don't mean on stage. She's fake. You're real. And I hate to see her manipulate you like this.
Elliot, I promise. No one is manipulating me.
No? Just look where you are now. A high school dropout. Hanging out with criminals and breaking into houses. It's crazy. It just as easily could have been you in that hospital today. If that ever happened...
Jesus blimey, go away!
Dude, you know you sound a little stalkerish right now.
Stalkerish?
Stalking is defined as repeated unwanted interactions.
A
How long
long
have
time.
my interactions been unwanted?
Elliot.
I'm the one who cares about you, Chloe. Me, not Rachel. It's time you saw the truth.
Can we just stab this guy?
What does that mean?
It means you're going to stop thinking about Rachel and pay attention to me now. For once.
What the hell is going on? Can we just go? Just take the money and go.
So let me explain to you how being a lady works. Now you have to calm him because he's going to be violent because you don't want to talk to him.
Yeah, but Chloe's not going to die, so if he does attempt anything, I'll have the opportunity to fight back or escape.
I mean, I would very much like to be in a situation where Chloe can beat him up. That would be great.
Yeah, let's do that then.
But, like, he's going to be violent now.
Yeah, but Chloe is going to have to do this anyway, so screw it. Screw this arsehole.
Look, I'm sorry, but I really need to go.
Get the pen, stab.
Why did you make me
Knife
do
in
that?
the drawer.
Can't you just listen to me?
Okay. Call for help or calm him. Call for help in the speech challenge. Shout him down in one of the speech challenges.
Yeah, although you're going to get into mad trouble because you're snooping in the DA's files.
Good point. Let's just try for the calm then.
Elliot, please. I know you're upset, but...
I'm not upset! I'm trying to help you.
In the stupidest way possible. Apparently we have no choice but to call for help.
Elliot's gone full crazy.
Fun.
It's like he read that cat lady article and said, that's a good idea. It's an instruction manual for my life.
When Max left? When your dad died? No one else gave a shit about you except for me.
Yeah, bring up her dead dad. That's really great.
We have a lot to talk about. And I don't care how long it takes. We're not leaving until you see that I'm right.
And quickly call police or something.
All right, Elliot. You want to talk so bad? Let's talk.
Okay, so listen to your opponent, choose red to come back, so basically pick up words they say, go for similar ones.
What's really going on here? You can tell me.
Really going on here at the Amber House.
You mean here, specifically? Like, the Amber House?
I'm talking about your situation. Rachel is dangerous. You need to realize that.
Situation dangerous, things like that. My life is at risk. I feel threatened. Yeah.
You're right, Elliot. I didn't want to admit it before, but it's true. My life is in danger.
Thank you, Chloe. All I want is to help you. I'm glad you can finally see that.
I want to help, so yep, help me please, I need help.
You're right. I do need help. I need help immediately.
Hey, it's okay. I'm not going anywhere.
Okay, not going anywhere, so wish I could leave.
I feel trapped. Boxed in. I desperately want to leave this situation.
It takes a lot of guts to tell me all this. And I want you to know that I will always be there for you. No matter what.
Awkward hug. The awkwardest hug since Voldemort and Draco.
It's the police.
Okay, don't panic. I'm sure they'll just want to ask us why we're here.
What do we do?
I'll talk to them. There's nothing to be concerned about.
Thank you, Elliot. You're a great friend.
Ah, good. Now we can just pin all of that on him. Good. Including the graffiti.
Fastest cops ever, says a chat.
It's a small town, I guess they need to come around the block. Well, there you are. It was nice that we've got, you know, some nice toxic masculinity for New Year's Eve there.
Hey, how realistic.
Over to the mill. Luckily the forest burnt down by now, so everything's okay. A giant pile of money.
They're just on the seat.
There you go, watch the road. Pay attention to the road and your terrible truck that barely works. In the middle of the forest fire.
It's not like your dad died of a road accident or anything.
Yeah. I'm surprised her dream dad isn't already here, quite frankly.
Pin the pudding theft on him too.
It was him! He stole the pudding!
So much destruction. All because Rachel got angry at her dad.
Yeah, because she has some sort of weird superpower controlling the weather or fire or something, and then it never really came up again.
And he's still...
That was weird.
Hey, being a dad's tough.
See, I told you the dream dad was about to show up! Yay!
I'm just saying, I'd probably do anything to keep you safe.
Hey, Dad?
Yeah?
Did you ever lie to me? I don't mean telling me that ashtray I made for Mom wasn't a piece of crap. I mean, like, really lied about something that might hurt me to know.
Chloe, I'm made out of your memories. I can't actually provide you with any additional new information. So, I don't know. I think you didn't. I suppose everybody lies. What do you think?
I'd say everybody lies.
Everybody, yeah, we certainly do.
I suppose everyone lies about big things. I mean, the stuff Mom doesn't know about me.
She knows, Chloe.
So
she knows. She just loves you
probably
anyway.
Lied too.
Would you love me less?
I don't think so. I think Chloe was very, very attached to her dad.
Of course not.
You sound pretty sure, sweetheart. You were pretty sure Mom would never fall in love with someone like David, too. Are you really ready to hear the answer to your question?
No, she's not actually asleep during this. She's just awake having a conversation with herself while, you know, Sarah's just tied up in a mill.
Yep.
But you know what? Go on. Let's see if we can get the truth.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Problem is, I'm dead. So how am I supposed to tell you anything?
Called it! You know who's not dead? Yet? Sarah! Maybe go and take care of that next.
Yet being the operative word.
Yeah, exactly. It's better this way.
I guess it's better this way. Not knowing.
then I'll always be the perfect dad?
No, I'm sorry, we just investigated
people
James's
get to
office. He
say
had the
that.
best dad award.
Oh.
Sorry, he had the award, Claire. He had the trophy. That's legit.
No way. My ride, my tunes.
Oh, go on, put some country music on, Chloe. And oh, by the way, she was very weirdly dancing to non-existent music. That's because we had to turn the music off, so I'm guessing she was supposed to be dancing to music that was there. But it wasn't, so that's good.
Am I seriously going in to face Damon Merrick? All for Rachel. Am I crazy?
Hella crazy.
Oh, he said
I'm
hella.
glad you're here, Dad.
You don't want me to go?
No. I like the company. Besides, you don't want to miss this. Things are about to get real.
To the mill. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what James's original plan was before Chloe started interfering.
Yeah.
I mean, did Damon Merrick betray James and take her hostage in order to get the evidence destroyed when all he was originally hired to do was scare her off?
I mean, probably. That sounds like something a criminal would do. Of course you're crazy. You didn't take the pudding.
Not taking the pudding. And I bet no one took the pudding.
Is that blood?
That's Frank's trailer. I'm just walking around, openly in bright daylight, and I brought my truck right up to it so everyone heard me coming. So that's good.
Frank?
Just knock. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, start knocking. As long as Pompadour is fine, it's okay.
Frank! Shit, this is bad. I'll get you help, Frank. But first, I've got to help Rachel's mom.
Ah, yes, of course. She said she heard a scream as she drove away. Possibly Frank got himself stabbed as well, but doesn't want to go to the hospital. So here we are, back where we started in episode 1.
Where the hell is Sarah?
Presumably at the back. If we can get up top on the... No, the stairs are long gone. Right. We do have a couch.
Frank's couch is toast.
It is indeed. So if there's anything... Where was that there? That's just a beam of sunlight. Anything we can get or use before we go inside that might be of interest. A random bong!
Glad to see the bong made it.
The bong survived. Very important indeed. Just...
No more beer. No more time.
There's a knife.
I've got to keep...
Yeah, that seems like a good idea. I mean, arguably, escalating it by actually drawing a knife is not necessarily a good idea, but it's probably best to have it than not. Now, Sheldon, you gotta believe me, I'm not a snitch. Who the flip told you that? Yeah, sorry, but you were a dick, and the guy who was actually the snitch struck me as, you know, pretty decent guy, I think, considered. So, yeah, and oh, there's the evil eye that I actually decorated in the first part. That's got the same decoration on it. Now, what have we got here? Only one way through, because the only other way's upstairs.
Everything's going to be just fine. Just a little longer, and all your troubles are going bye-bye.
What the fuck?
I just want to meet my daughter. Can't you understand? Why does
Your daughter? Jesus. So that's what he's worried about. Can't let the public know. The mother of his daughter is some junkie.
I just want to see her. You don't have to.
Shut up. James Amber wants you out of the picture. So that's what's going to happen.
This is so messed up.
Oh.
After all, no one believes a junkie.
No.
Death by overdose.
He said you've been sober a year. Respect. It's hard to kick this shit.
You can do this.
No, you can't. He's not expecting you.
Damon.
What the hell are you doing here?
Okay. I've got your money. Can we talk about this? Use the knife.
Well, clearly use the knife should be last resort.
Exactly. Let's just say, look, if he just gets the money, maybe he's happy to walk away. Let's just start with the obvious thing here. He wants the money. He's got the money.
I've got your money right here. The money James owes you.
How the fuck do you...
Run! No one has to know. Just let her go, and I won't say...
No! Talking's over.
Leave her alone!
Shut up. What the fuck? You boosted the DA's shit? Got my money? Burned the evidence? All that?
I'm just trying to help.
Get away from her!
I said shut the fuck up!
No.
Go to your fucking happy place.
Run.
Let this be a lesson, kid. Make good life choices, or you'll end up like her. Now, what do I do with...
Damon! What did you do?
I fucked you up good, didn't I? Guess you really don't know when to quit. Glad to see you back on your feet.
Chloe.
Frank.
You don't really want to do this again, do you? Okay. Then I don't want to do this again. Come on, man.
Fuck you.
Sarah. Rachel. Your daughter. She... Sarah?
Chloe Price.
Okay, we're in a weird dream sequence then.
Where's Frank? Or Damon?
Your friend, Frank, took care of Damon. You don't need to worry about them right now. Sit.
Sarah, are you okay?
We need to talk about what happened.
I am so sorry for...
Rachel can never know.
Do you need help? Know about what? You were forcibly injected against your will and you were taken prisoner because of... Oh. You wanted to not know about James.
What exactly can't Rachel know?
What James did. Hiring that thug. Shooting me up with...
He's a piece of shit. And I promise that...
Rachel can never know.
Oh, Sarah's a big damn hero. Not trying to be. I'd say that's kind of bullshit though.
It is bullshit. It is definitely bullshit.
It's very bullshit.
That's bullshit, Sarah.
You're not listening.
Rachel deserves to know what happened to you.
No. She doesn't. Rachel deserves a loving father. A father who cares for her.
James is a liar.
James is a desperate man who loves his daughter. And she loves him. Tell her what happened here, and you'll take that away from her. Forever.
She deserves the truth, or she deserves to meet. I think let's just say stay with deserves to meet you for now.
And just what is James protecting her from? You? She wants to meet you, Sarah.
No, she doesn't. She wants to meet her mother. I can never be that for her.
Why are you saying all this?
Because James is right. He's taken something from me that I might not ever get back. But he's right. I'm broken.
I think you seem pretty strong. If you got over this once before.
Yeah, I mean, sober for a year, that's pretty strong.
You're not. You're stronger than you realize.
You don't know anything about me.
I know Rachel needs you. I know loss.
Lost my best friend. I was still with the father. That's the bigger loss.
I lost my father 2 years ago.
How?
Car accident. He was picking up my mother from the grocery store, and a truck ran a red light, and that was it.
I'm sorry. You don't know what this is to me. Every pain, every fear, gone. No more sadness, no more grief. Why would anyone not want to feel that way? Ever.
Yeah, you quit for a year. Focus on that, because that's strong.
I heard what Damon said. You've been sober for a year. You beat this before. You can beat it again.
No. I can't.
I recognize I might not know what the fuck I'm talking about here, but I wish you could know how amazing Rachel is.
I know.
She's fearless. She's brilliant and talented. And she feels so much. She's so strong.
She's had a good life. Raised in a loving home, given opportunities I could never give her.
At least talk to her. She's felt like something's been missing her whole life. She told me so. That something was you.
She didn't miss anything. She has a perfect family.
And very, very far from perfect.
Yeah, definitely.
Even without all this shit, the Ambers are far from perfect. James is an elitist asshole, and Rose lets him walk all over her.
Maybe. What Rachel needs, though, is not to have her father taken away from her.
He doesn't
It's
deserve...
not about James. It's not about me, and it's not about you. It's about Rachel. Tell her what James did, and you'll be killing him for her. You understand that, don't you? You lost your father. Do you really want to put Rachel through that?
It's not committing yet. Let's just say, don't you want to see her?
Don't you want to see her? You came here for it. You got sober. You deserve the chance to know your daughter.
Nothing can change the mistakes I made. I'll never get to be Rachel's mother. Not really. But there's one thing I can still do for her. The only thing I can do. Let me give her the father she deserves. The one who raised her, protected her. The one who loves her more than anything. You can do whatever you want, Chloe. You have the power. What you have to decide is whether you're going to protect Rachel or cause her even more hurt. So please, tell her I was never here. Let her have what peace she can without me.
Wait!
Don't leave or I'll take care of her. And tell her to not leave.
Don't go, Sarah.
I'm done here. Goodbye, Chloe.
They brought the stupid star torch to the hospital.
Hello?
Hi, Chloe. Rachel's just fallen asleep.
I know she'll be thrilled to see you when she wakes up. Maybe come back a little later?
Hey.
Go back to sleep, kiddo. You need your rest.
Can I talk to Chloe? Alone? For a minute?
Okay, sweetie. We'll be right outside.
How are you feeling? Like I got stabbed? Doc says there'll be a sick scar. Maybe a tattoo is in order. Fuck yeah. We never actually escaped, did we? We've got time. All the time in the world. So, how did everything go? Rachel, I've got to tell you something.
Okay. So, tell Rachel everything or protect Rachel from the truth. Now, my take on this is to tell Rachel everything. Because without going into detail, I have some experience with family members acting in a deceptive way, and I personally would never want to simply not know that and wish it away and just live in ignorance.
We're doing a poll though, right?
Yes, as painful as those things are, it's better to know. You can't just have her living in a lie. the truth has out, and it needs to come out because, if nothing else, if you cover up the whole thing, then a DA who was commissioning...
Yeah, I mean, like, this guy is clearly abusing his position.
Yes, this guy has abused his position in the most horrendous way possible, and that needs to come out. And the only way it can come out is if Rachel finds out. And
also,
the only way he can face justice is if Rachel finds out, which is arguably for the town and many other people the more important thing. That a DA who would do a deal with a gangster to destroy evidence in order to kidnap, drug, and potentially murder a woman.
Yeah.
That needs to come out. That is the absolute moral imperative here. And even if you put that aside,
because that's about more people than just Rachel.
and even if you put that aside, you can't just condemn Rachel to living a lie.
You can't make that decision for her.
You cannot make that decision for her.
Like,
She
many
has to
decisions have been
decide.
taken for
She
her.
has to decide
Yeah.
that. So I am strongly in favour of tell Rachel everything, and as I say, I speak from a small, not to the same degree, but a small level of personal experience in that regard. So
And
I
I
would
think
be
we've all
strongly in favour of tell Rachel everything.
I think we've all had, kind of like painful things that have happened, like, I mean, I've had situations not like yours, but situations where, someone said something to me to my face that, like, hurt a lot, but I'd rather know to my face.
Yes. Absolutely.
So anyway, I've been spamming that in the chat.
Get yourself caught up while we give people some time to think about that.
Yes, absolutely. Well, the first shout out I have to give is that this was during the cutscene, so I didn't say immediately, but we have a big donation of $100.
Oh, thank you very much indeed.
From Yasir, who said, John and Claire, have a happy new year.
Oh, happy new year to you too, Yasir.
Very, very much for that. I already said thank you in the chat, but there was...
Sorry, when it's the drama moments, we let them play quietly.
Yeah. Shout out to Anna, who said, I have to go make sandwiches now. I hope I don't miss too much of the stream. Gave us $5. I think she's probably back by now because this game has so
sandwiches.
many bits.
Yeah.
Shout out to Morrison, who gave us £7, and that's the person who went into labour in an earlier stream. I don't know if you remember.
Oh, is it called John?
No, Morrison said,
Boo.
thanks for the stream. When I went into labour, it helped. And to update you, I had a girl, she was at £6, and tell John it was not like pushing out toothpaste.
Johnanna? Johnina? Johnilla? Janella?
Maybe she named a baby after someone that didn't say that having a baby was like pushing out toothpaste.
Well, it kind of is in a way. Like,
No,
think of
it's
the
not. Okay,
think of the
we're
amount
not
of
having this conversation.
think of the
again.
amount of toothpaste and how narrow the toothpaste cap thing is, and like you still squeeze out
There's not 6 pounds of toothpaste, John.
Yeah, but even if there was, you could just squeeze out eventually.
But the babies are not squishy, okay?
I think they are actually. Their bones aren't properly formed yet.
Okay, anyway, shout out to the Katana guy who gave us €5 and said, hey, John and Claire, 2017 was one of my worst years in life so far, but your videos and stream helped me keep my smile. Thank you for everything.
Oh, well, thank you very much indeed. You're very welcome.
And shout out to Fenric, who gave us £2 Swiss francs and said Drew's been in a lot of pain today.
Do not steal his pudding.
No. Aww.
I'm glad we didn't
Yeah,
take Drew's pudding.
People are still very upset about the pudding.
About that we didn't steal a sick man's pudding.
Yeah.
Well, no, we did not go to steal his pudding.
Uh-huh.
Dear oh
Sorry.
dear.
Yep. Hat Matter gave us $2 and asked, what did I miss just now coming in? Although a lot of people have been filling him in.
You've missed hashtag shag the fox.
And hashtag pudding game.
And hence steal the pudding.
Mhm.
Eat the pudding, 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 eat the pudding.
A shout out to Pseudobite who gave us $2 Canadian.
Best dollars.
And said, I'm sending you enough to replace the pudding.
Yay!
Shout out to I'm in Iowa who gave us $5 and said, greetings from a cold Iowa. The wind chill is minus 27 degrees Celsius.
Excellent. Iowa produces corn in the summer and cold in the winter.
Yeah.
Iowa.
Shout out to Victor who gave us $2. Said a dream that looks kind of like David Coulier from Full House. Like the I think Is that the main guy?
I've never watched Full House.
What? What? Oh my god!
Which one's Full House?
Full House is the one with Mary Kate and Ashley.
What? What? Who's it for? Is it for kids or teenagers or grown-ups?
I guess it was for kids. I guess it was a family show. But
Is it like Sister or Clarissa Explains It All or Sabrina the Teenage Witch? Because all of them were excellent.
Yes, all of them were excellent, but Full House wasn't like magical or anything like that.
One other was Sister. That was good. Another was Clarissa Explains It All and other Melissa Joan Hart vehicles.
Yeah, well, this one didn't have Melissa Joan Hart in.
Like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah.
That was excellent, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yes, obviously, everyone knows that, John. Full House. This is Full House. Do you not know Full House?
It looks very 80s.
Yes, it was in the 80s. What kind of 80s child are you?
What? The sword that was born in 1986 and was thus only 4 when the 80s ended. So therefore, most of my childhood memories are 90s TV, which is exactly the same as you, because you were also born in 1986.
There were millions of reruns of Full House.
Only in France, where apparently there's no good TV.
Full House was great TV. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Oh my god.
Oh wow. Okay, we've reached Full House gate.
By the way, like, your nieces were telling me all about the new Full House thing at Christmas. Fuller House.
Yeah.
Which is a new thing.
They're also been watching the original Full House. I think that's the only time I've seen it. They wanted to watch Full House. And me and my mother were both deeply unimpressed with Full House. We thought it was terrible. Is it the one with the obnoxious little girl? The obnoxious little blonde girl?
You do know that the obnoxious little blonde girl is played by twins who are Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen, right?
Yeah, but I don't know what they are. Is that the same person who's now Scarlet Witch?
No.
One of them. Who's that then?
That's someone different.
They've got a similar name. Look up that. Who's the person who plays Scarlet Witch?
I know her surname is Olsen.
Yeah, exactly. I just assumed that she was one of the Olsen twins grown up.
Oh my god.
I literally assumed Scarlet Witch was one of the Olsen twins grown up, but I didn't know which one.
Elizabeth Olsen.
Yeah.
Scarlet Witch. She's not Mary Kate or Ashley.
I genuinely
like
assumed that Scarlet Witch was played by one of the Olsen twins grown up, but I didn't know which one. And possibly like one of them was her stunt double and one of them wasn't.
I am face-palming a lot.
Claire is face-palming so hard right now. Claire is face-palming hard.
Oh my god.
Do you have any donations, or are we ready to hear what the poll has to say?
Yes, sorry. Shout out to Kyle who gave us $5 and said, I'm finally caught up after watching on 2 times speed for the last half an hour. It is very weird now. Everything is in slow-mo.
Oh, no.
And shout out to Per Olof who gave us 200 Swedish krona and said, Happy New Year. See you next year. Pat the cat from me.
Yay, Happy New Year.
We will pet the cat. Yep. Scarlet Witch is Elizabeth Olsen related to the Olsen twins?
Is that true?
She is.
Oh shit, I was right!
God.
I was shit, an Olsen sister is Scarlet Witch! You were wrong! I was right! Hashtag John! Hashtag John! Hashtag John! Hashtag John! Hashtag John! John!
Elizabeth Olsen is a sister of the Olsen twins, but she's not an Olsen sister.
Yes, she is!
No, that
if you're a sister of a twin, you're an Olsen sister!
Yes, fine, but like...
That's literally how sisters work!
No.
Yes!
No, I understand how...
Hashtag John! Hashtag John! Go, John, go!
I understand how familiar links work. I'm telling you how the 90s worked, okay? The Olsen twins, as like the Olsen sisters, were a thing. Elizabeth Olsen later became a thing. That's very different. Also, shout out to Thomas Richter, who gave us 10 Brazilian reals and wants you to sing the Fresh Prince intro.
This is a story all about how my life got flipped turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there, I'll tell you how I became the prince of a town called Balad. That's what you're getting.
Okay.
Due to time constraints.
We are telling Rachel the truth.
Yay, by how much?
72%.
I thoroughly agree. Make a note of that percentage, please.
Yeah, we'll do.
Excellent. Let's tell Rachel everything. Which I think we're doing silently, all the game audios. Oh, I think there's just music. I think there's just supposed to be sad music playing, but we turn the music off because it's third-party music. So the scene's just weirdly quiet.
That's how every scene plays out for me.
Yeah, I think there's definitely music very gently playing in the background. And
What, so like we've told her, but...
Yeah, she's gesticulating in an I'm hurt sort of way.
Oh, so I guess they didn't just want to repeat all of it.
Exactly, yeah. And then... Yeah, there's just music playing, so I'm going to vaguely talk over it anyway, because then it'll avoid it being picked up. And Rachel does not like James, and she's right to not like James.
James is terrible.
We thought James was a dick, turns out James was an even bigger dick than we thought. By a significant degree. And I think we're still just doing musical montage now where Rose is looking sad and James is looking slightly... Yep, James is looking angry and he smashes a thing. He's angry about life. And Frank sits. He's got a shoebox. A shoebox because he's killed his friend. Well, he wasn't really a good friend. I'm going to be honest, the guy was not a great friend. No. He was kind of a terrible friend. And that's how Frank got his massive knife. It's the knife he took off that guy's body from out of the wound. And there's little baby Pompidou. Look, there's little baby Pompidou by his foot. His little puppy. He's going to be a much bigger dog in the next game.
Yeah.
He's Pompidou. Pompidou is good. And he pours one out for his homie, as I believe the kids say.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. And David actually provides flowers and a ring. This was shortly before he started installing security cameras secretly in the bedrooms.
Great.
Which was a thing he did in the next game. And Chloe's not exactly thrilled. But compulsory hug. Awkward hug. Chloe not exactly. Oh, dick! Boo! Arsehole, go away. He lives in the world's blandest room. It suits his personality. And fortunately, he's been kicked out. Good. Looks like he's been kicked out of school for being boring. And back over to Mike. Oh, and now Mikey actually gets to play D&D with his brother. Aww. He was willing to play D&D together. That's nice. And that no. That's right, good. I told her to stay away from him, which is good, because it might mean she has a chance of not being murdered. Because he's going to murder people. So, that's good. And Victoria might be vaguely interested in that guy. I don't think that goes anywhere. And the principal is probably not 100% thrilled with that, but Rachel and Chloe end up together. Though actually, there's literally, if this is the end, and just from the time it feels like it should be, this does leave one question massively unanswered.
Yeah.
Which is in the first game, when Chloe meets up with Frank, Frank says, "Hey, me and Rachel had a thing, and you don't know Rachel like I did." Which is a thing that has totally not happened.
Well, when...
At all.
No. But when you meet up with Frank and secretly, like, Damon is there.
Yeah.
Like, Rachel is, like, lowering her eyes and not meeting his eyes. And you don't really know if she's, like, awkward because he's a drug dealer, or if she's awkward because she's, like, not wanting to talk about her thing she has with him.
It might explain why Frank is around during various scenes and why he would intervene to protect the two of you. It was more about Rachel than Chloe, but... It's a shame, because I was kind of expecting that to be fleshed out more, because that was a really interesting question as to what exactly the deal with Rachel and with Rachel and Frank was, but really we didn't get any of that, which was a shame. And I assume as the music that isn't there comes to a close, that's probably going to be the end. So actually, we've kind of skipped some of the unpleasant stuff, unless there is a little bit more. Because, oh, I'm guessing this is the origin of the blue hair. Because Rachel said it was... And yeah. There she is. There's our girl as we know her. There's our girl. Marvellous. Hopefully we can get confirmation, by the way, that, like, you know, James has gone to prison for, you know, the deal he did with the gangster.
Yeah.
That would be nice. If, you know, as a result, the gangster's dead and James is in prison. That would all work out pretty well, all things considered. Rachel still lives at home. She hasn't run away. They still just hang out and in the place there doing the graffiti that Max will go on to needlessly add to, ruining it in the future. But whatever. That's all fine. Chloe's looking very Chloe-ish right now, which is very welcome indeed. There we go. Aww. Yeah, it hasn't gone to as many dark places as I thought, because we hadn't really got into Frank at all, and it looks like we're not, unless it's going to be a real curveball during a musical sequence at the end, we haven't gone into, obviously, Rachel's disappearance, kidnap, and murder. That just isn't
people
there.
are saying this is like 2.5 to 3 years before the original game, so...
True, I suppose. Unless they now do like a little bit of a collage speed through time forward. They could have like sped forward time a little bit, but maybe it's just going to end on a bit of a happier note. The happy days before it all went to hell. And speaking of which, is now we rolling credits? Yep. And decided to end on a bit of a happier note.
Yeah.
As it turned out, it decided against actually doing that.
Ooh.
So.
People are saying there's an after credits scene?
Oh. Not anymore, there's not.
They just literally said it as you...
I think it shows up. I think the after credits bit show up after you go through the options. So hopefully it will show up in a minute.
Because I believe 51% of people don't tell Rachel the
Yeah,
truth.
apparently half, it went 50-50. And actually went, right now, the majority of people went against telling Rachel the truth, which I strongly disagree with, which is very interesting. Now, as for the rest of it, 64% of people, that's an awake. No, hell is empty. Oh, that's literally it. That's just the main decisions, fine. So on to next. Okay, so, I killed the plant with soda, or I killed the plant with neglect. Those are your choices. I killed the plant with soda. There was a plant. You could choose to either let it die or pour soda on it. Not, as I expected, 91% of people accepted the photograph.
And we had 86% of people saying that we should accept a photograph in our chat. So.
Yeah. You gave Drew's money to Damon.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so apparently,
so most people don't.
Most people didn't have the money in the first place. So because we had, basically, of the people that did have the money, people gave it away. 3% of people just kept Drew's money. Screw it. No. Apparently there was a firefighters fund I could have actually... You could have kept the money and then donated it to the firefighters fund in the hospital.
Oh, I see.
Fine. Also, you sparred with Drew over pudding. Apparently 70% of you were actually allowed to fight with Drew over the pudding. I'm guessing that was a verbal spar, not that you beat up a guy who's in a hospital bed.
Yeah, you spar.
You do one of those,
like an event,
the back talk events, the back chats, whatever they're called. So 96% of people didn't donate to the firefighters fund, and and some people donated tons to the firefighters fund. Now
0% donated.
Actually, I'm kind of glad. Actually, most people agree with me that most people actually decided to hand over Sheldon double the people handed over Sheldon than handed over Thunder, even though we know Thunder was the snitch. Yeah. People decided Sheldon was just a dick, so that's happened. And apparently, 88% of people Rachel didn't meet her mother, so there's a way, some combination of events
that Rachel can meet her
to
mother.
actually make Rachel meet her mother, but I do not know how it is done.
Well, you'd have to have her not get stabbed, right? If there's a way to do that, you'd have to have her not get stabbed.
I'm not sure.
I mean, or because can her mother visit her in the hospital? Her parents are there all the time.
Yeah.
And, James did try to have Sarah killed. So
well, I'm guessing she shows up in the end sequence based on the picture. She'd just show up in the end sequence. You just find a way to persuade her to show up at the end, but somehow we didn't. So I'm not sure how you make that happen, but apparently it is possible, which is nice that there is actually
you need the bracelet. Apparently, if you gave her the bracelet, if you asked for the bracelet in episode 1 and then you gave it to her.
Fine. I'm guessing that's the... Hang on, that's the thing you can ask for in the tray. No, you can ask for it in episode 2, isn't it? Where you can ask for the kiss.
Yeah, you need to give Rachel's mum the bracelet.
Yeah.
To get the right choices, yeah.
Isn't it? You ask. Yeah, it's in episode 2. You ask for a kiss.
It is in episode 2, yeah.
Yeah, you ask for a kiss, or you ask for
that
the bracelet. Yeah, that's the thing. But I didn't. I asked for a kiss rather than the bracelet. So, but yeah, that's cute that you can actually do that if you set it up correctly. Still, let's see if that post-credit sequence now plays if I exit. And there is, but it's just music because nothing's really playing right now. That's why they're not supposed to be saying anything. They're just chatting at each other while they're doing music. Now, are these photos you can find in the original Life is Strange? I don't know. They look vaguely familiar. Possibly these are the ones you find these in the original Life is Strange.
They also really don't look like Chloe and Rachel.
Yeah. And
Aww.
Time for the sad bit. Yeah, that's the secret murder photography lab. And there we go. Bonus episode Farewell is apparently going to be showing up in, I think, January. They said. So yeah, they had to end it on the sad bit, obviously. Aww. Where dead Rachel gets photographed and then buried in the junkyard. So there we go. That there is the end of Life is Strange Before the Storm. And apparently the forest all just like regrew the following year or whatever. Something like that.
Yeah, and we've got a message from Ian McLean who gave us £10 and said, well, I think I can understand David being overprotective of Chloe. Presumably in the original game, considering Rachel got stabbed. Not that I agree with his methods, but it does make a bit more sense now.
I guess it does actually. Yes, that's true. Actually, yes.
Yeah, and Chocobobo Fett says that was cute, but then it got really sad.
Then it got super sad. Yes.
Retten says, I wish we'd got Captain America PSA and credit scene instead.
Yes.
I always wish that we got Captain America instead.
Mm-hmm. Dear, oh flipping dear. Do you have anything else for us, Claire?
No, I think that we're caught up.
Marvelous. This was it was a quiet stream as it is Life is Strange. But there we go. That's the end of Life is Strange Before the Storm. I enjoy Life is Strange. I don't care that some people don't. I think it's fun and interesting, and it's a nice change of pace. It's a nice change of pace. That's
and people are asking us, so Nian, how the hell did Rachel control the weather?
Yeah, it is kind of odd. They kind of introduced this whole Rachel's got some weird black canary screen that lets her control the weather and start fires, and then that never went anywhere. And then the whole Rachel and Frank thing never got introduced, and then then there was just the sad moment out of nowhere where Rachel just ended up getting a bit. Though admittedly, given they kind of got together, they were discussing running away 2.5 years ago, and they were clearly in a relationship. It's kind of odd that given it was like, over 2 years later Rachel will be murdered, they didn't leave at any point during those 2 years. Because they were literally talking about running away immediately, and Rachel probably would have wanted to get away more after the revelations at the end of the story.
Well,
so it's kind of odd they hung around for 2 years.
I guess it kind of depends whether, like, her dad... Because it's not like they can actually run away. Like, they don't have any money,
Yeah, but this is that sort of story where they're allowed to, and it's fine.
Yeah, but if her dad, if her dad went to prison or, got in trouble or whatever, you've got to assume, Rachel's mom, what's her name, Rose, right? Yeah. You've got to assume that she might say, I don't feel threatened by Sarah, but she might also say, I don't actually stand by, ordering this woman to be murdered.
Yeah, so, there's a middle ground between those two positions. Exactly. There's a middle ground there.
You have to hope that's what she would say. You have to, you kind of see her in the end scenes as well. So you kind of assume it calms down, and because I guess you've accepted the photo from David, now you're all kind of, I guess trying at least to,
Yes.
I don't know.
But there we go. That's Life is Strange Before the Storm. That is all done now. I'll see what the bonus episode looks like. I don't know if it's going to be a little bit of 15-minute fluff. If it's actually going to be a proper thing that's worth actually revisiting. We'll see about that. It'll be nice to kind of have Ashley Birch reprising the role one last time. And then we'll kind of see where it goes after that. I know there is a Life is Strange 2, but I don't think we know any details about it yet. I think that might be something entirely different. It won't be a prequel.
Yeah.
That's a proper sequel. So that'll probably be something quite different. So I'll have to see about that. But there you are. Thank you all so very, very much for coming out and joining us this evening. I know the Life is Strange streams are quite long. Tend to be more like 3.5, 4 hours. So thank you also very, very much for coming out. Thank you also very much, especially to the Super Chat people who keep these streams very, very much worth our time to do. So thank you, all of you guys, and thank you to everyone who showed up in general.
Math Man says, are you going to be streaming at actual midnight?
No, because we're going to wrap it up now, because I'm really hungry.
I'm really hungry too.
I'm so hungry.
We have curry.
We have some nice curries to have. Yeah. We
Yeah.
have some really nice curry and some naan bread. Oh, I'm looking forward to the naan bread and the curry. That's going to be good.
I don't believe we actually have pudding, but we have some leftover birthday cake.
Yeah,
so
we must have.
go.
Yeah, we must have. Oh, yeah, but is that your coffee and walnut cake?
Yeah,
I don't
it's
like
delish.
Well,
I
don't like
didn't know you didn't like
walnuts.
it, did I?
I like the walnut. Maybe I'll just pick the walnuts off the top and just enjoy coffee cake.
Yes, that would be a really smart thing to do.
Yeah, I'll
There's
just
no
do
walnuts
that.
in the
That's
actual
probably.
cake,
That's
are there?
probably. Yeah, I'll just do that.
Drama queen. Anyway.
You can't call me a drama queen. We've just been playing Life is Strange. Next to that, I'm not dramery at all. I didn't even ruin Shakespeare.
Okay, fine. You know, you get a pass because you're not.
Don't make me go Elliot on your ass. Claire's giving me an unimpressed look right now.
I mean, you know, I wouldn't want to be caught saying nice things about you, but I don't think you could be that fucking beige and bland if you tried.
Marvellous. And on that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very, very much for joining us this evening. Hope you've had a nice time. And yes, in the meantime, I've been John.
I've been Claire.
This has been Many a True, and thank you all so very, very much for joining us here for the finale of Life is Strange Before the Storm. Thank you very much, and goodbye.
And goodbye. Happy New Year!
And New Year, yes, that too. I pulled up to the house about 7 or 8 and I yelled to the cabbie, "Yo, Holmes, smell you later." Looked at my kingdom, I was finally there. Now to sit on my throne, now the Prince of Bel-Air.